Hello, hello. 1 second. I need to put sound on. I didn't know this was happening. Oh, main.
Which is really fun. And we take all of
Oh,
your
we have,
votes,
yeah.
and then we work on bringing the vision to life. So that's really
There you
exciting.
go.
And since January, you've had the ability to further define the characters that we're going to be bringing to the fog.
Exciting.
By voting on the
Hi,
killer
Vixen.
silhouette and material and the survivor's face and mood board. And we'll continue to refine those, and their lore in the coming months through your votes again, with the next one opening next week. It's going to be very exciting.
Okay.
And on February 27th, so coming very soon. And you'll get to vote on a number of things. We'll do a little reminder at the end. The killer and the survivor's final concept, their names, the killer weapon, and the chapter's name. So all very exciting.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we can't wait.
So cool.
It's going to be so exciting. I cannot wait. But I'm not alone here. I'm joined by Jeff and Jay from the design and the art team to give you a little update on, the progress we're making on the Grimoire side of things. So I'm going to pass it on to you, Jeff,
Oh, Safi, no.
give us some more details
Oh,
about the prototype.
no.
Yes.
Shit,
So
hold
hey
on.
everyone, you may or may not know me. If you don't, my name's Jeff. I'm a senior game designer.
Thank you
I've
for
been
the
working on Dead by
41
Daylight
months.
for many, many years, and I have the
Oh, no.
opportunity and honor of working
Your
on this
poor
chapter,
cleric.
which is fantastic. I've been loving seeing the votes and things take shape. It's really been awesome so far. So today I'm going to talk about the prototype. We recently passed Gate 2, which is about expanding and finding the fun. And we've just entered what we would call the refinement / polish phase. So, fine-tuning, finding the balance to make it feel good.
Okay.
And this, of course, goes beyond just the prototype, but this is where we start looking at the numbers and seeing how things feel. The first thing that I will show you is, like I said, the prototype is progressing nicely. We just passed Gate 2. And then we also had a recent blog post that we shared, which gave you insight on what we've done so far. We've done a few more things since that post, but it gave you a little, behind-the-scenes view of what's happened. Let's get into it. The first thing I'll talk about is the Hopeless Exile. So the Hopeless Exile is the realm where you banish survivors as the killer, and they must face challenges while they're in there. And initially, the way that it worked is that you would be sent there, and it was like a timer, and you could make it go faster, and eventually you would get out. So here's what it looked like. I apologize if it's a bit choppy. This is a GIF which doesn't seem to be loading right now. Maybe if I press again.
I think it's because you said GIF and not GIF. I think that's the reason why.
Uh-oh. It's not working.
Okay, it's not working. Okay, it's fine. We'll go to the video instead. So, does this work?
Oh, no. Oh,
I
no.
think the opposite
Okay.
side.
Oh.
Yeah,
Perfect. So,
it's working.
it's going to be
It's
a
too
little
powerful.
fast, and I'm going to replay it again.
Oh.
But this is what it was.
I literally
basically.
just did
So
this
you
in
see
Final
there's
Fantasy
the
X.
beginning gauge around the survivor portrait. That was your exile timer, and you could collect these crystals to make it go faster. And
I
once it was
literally just
over,
did this in
you
Final
would go
Fantasy
back,
X.
To the entity's realm. So I'm going to go back just so that we don't play the next part. And what we found is, obviously, with prototypes, we do playtests. We do a lot of playtesting internally, externally with
Did we just see the
research
killer?
team,
I have no clue,
with our
actually.
consultants. We get a lot of feedback.
No,
And
PowerPoint is
for
really
the
fucking
Exile, in the
annoying.
first version
So,
that we
like,
had,
yeah, it
the
sucks.
feedback that we got was mostly that it felt too easy and uninteresting as Survivor. Because initially, like even before this version that I just showed, there were no crystals. You were
If you
just
plot
dodging the pillars
twist?
of light that you could see
Huh.
in the Exile. And so we added the crystals to give an objective to survivors to play with.
Yeah.
And to make it even more satisfying to collect, we made it give you a haste bonus, so you get like the little speed boost, and that was very well received. But even with that, the comments that we got was that something was missing. There was interactivity that was missing, and of course the level that you see here is not at all final. It's not even the layout that we want. This is really just to be able to test the Exile, so we just like have a flat plane with like these random blocks placed around. it's all work in progress. But yeah, so that's what we did first. And no, it's not clicking. Production, help.
Oh, that sucks.
Production is on it. We've got it.
Okay, so anyway, when we were discussing
Damn.
the exile, the one with the depleting timer, we had a bit of an epiphany where the survivors just didn't feel pressure for being in there. So some of the comments that we got was even that they felt safe and they felt like it was a grace period of some
Which
kind.
should not
And
be
you
the
don't want them to
case.
feel safe.
Yeah,
in
like
the
if I'm
hopeless
here, I
exile.
should
No,
be
exactly.
kind of
Like,
scared.
This is the killer is sending you there to punish you, so
Yeah.
you shouldn't feel safe. So what we did, the epiphany that we had is that it has to be like a hook, right? Previously, it counted as a hook state, but it didn't have the risk of being on a hook. So with the current version, which you're seeing at very high speed, because it's a very long video.
Look at that
it's
bar.
actually like a hook.
Look at that
one-to-one.
bar.
So you get sent there, you get your hook, and your hook timer starts draining.
Oh, wow.
And here, if you get hit by the pillars, it actually depletes your hook timer faster. So there's a very high risk to being in there and getting hit.
Okay.
The crystals in this version, we're still exploring what they're going to do, but there is something that I wanted to mention, which is
I think
initially,
someone in the
killer
back
could
has their
go in
mic
there,
on.
and we removed it because we felt that it was adding a layer of complexity that was not needed. And of course, complexity and cognitive load is always something that we care about because we don't want things to be difficult to understand or like start learning or just start playing with. However, we got feedback from our playtesters, both internal and external, that they want to go in there as killer. They want to see it. They want to experience it, which is, it makes sense.
I think
It's
giving
the
them the
killer's realm.
option to do that.
All that to say that we will be exploring the killer going back in there, but it is not set in stone because the killer's kit as it is feels very complete. There's a lot of moving parts already, and it may feel like, again, still that layer that's too much and makes it too complex. So
Because
we'll
the
have to
thing,
but all of this is very normal for prototyping. Like in prototypes, we test things quickly, we validate them, we for lack of a better term, we kill things, we take them out, we try them again. It's just like we're
Very fitting for the killer,
Yeah, we're constantly iterating. Like that's the whole point of the prototype is to test ideas and validate.
a new
them
way
so
to
that
give
when
up
we
on
start
hook, get hit by
production,
the fucking
we are
light.
confident in moving
Go to the
forward, and
light,
we know that
literally.
all the work that
Go
we're gonna
into
do
the
is
light,
going to end up
literally.
in a really good product for our players. So yeah, the next thing that I want to mention is the artifact. So really quickly,
Oh,
back
yeah.
when you guys voted on the power, you voted for how to send accumulate was the pain of artifacts. And that was the idea that survivors may try to wield your relics, but they face severe punishment. And a lot of discourse that we saw online was that players didn't seem to like the idea that you would get punished for carrying something. And like the immediate link that was made is that carrying the object will make you gain sin. And I think everyone made that connection, like even internally.
Yeah.
However, we know, both internally and our players, that that sort of thing can lead to a lot of problems in terms of balancing because if the stars get punished for carrying something, they're just not going to carry
They're not,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So it becomes irrelevant because they're not going to interact with it. And then we'd have to find a way to force them to carry it, which
Is not,
arbitrary things
yeah.
like that, they tend to not feel too great. from a
Exactly,
player perspective.
exactly.
So we went back to the drawing board, and while we were discussing the exile and the hook state and everything like that, we had this idea of integrating the artifact.
That's
in
why
the
survivors
exile.
don't use spring trapdoors. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The benefit of
Okay,
using
yeah.
spring traps.
Let's make sure.
Oh, thank
That
goodness.
was very difficult to see. I'm sorry. I'll just hold it like that. Like that, it's gonna stop. So yeah. So the idea is you can find the artifact in the exile.
I don't
and
think it's
what
him.
It does is
I'm not
you'll be
gonna
able
lie.
To,
Well-
the crystals that you see, instead of running towards them, you'll collect them with this artifact.
Because there's something
Gameplay is
still,
still being
I
determined,
think someone
but
has their mic
once
on in the
you've
back.
charged it will grant you immunity to one of the pillars, so you can avoid your hook state being drained. That's the next thing we're going to try. And again, this is exploration. We'll see if it works.
Yeah, there's another
It may
active
not
mic out
stick,
there,
and it
'cause
may
no
not
one's
be in the final
moving.
Product, but that's a way that we felt would respect the players' votes, because the idea is that while you're collecting the crystals with the artifact, like imagine it works like a flashlight or, the EMP from the singularity,
Yeah.
you're putting yourself at risk of being hit by those pillars because your movement speed is slower, maybe your visibility is smaller.
Yeah.
So, I think it links pretty nicely to survivors may try to wield your relics but face severe punishment. So, again, we'll have to see. Yeah.
It's worth mentioning is that, as you explain all the changes that are happening, the thing that is really unique with the Grimoire is that we're taking you, our players, through every step of the way.
Yes.
And so you get to see the changes
Did you miss
that
a lot?
we have to make sometimes in the background for
they showed a
other
little
releases,
GIF
to make sure that a power
of
can work
the
well
other
and
realm.
can be fun and can be like
in
in
Final Fantasy X, when Tidus has to collect the crystals right before he fights Jet and avoid the icicles that pop out of the
Yeah.
floor.
And again,
That's literally the other realm.
Prototyping is all about iterating quickly and finding what works.
That's
what
literally the
doesn't.
other realm.
And one of my
You have to
previous
collect
leads
crystals and avoid the
once
light
told me,
beams.
fail fast, follow the fun, because that's what prototyping is all about. If you
Yeah.
identify what doesn't work quickly, you can move on to finding
That's
what
it.
works, right?
Yeah. You need
so
to try it, essentially.
exactly,
That's it. You need to try it
exactly.
first. Yeah.
Exactly, and I think one of the main points that I want to highlight is that
I practice. Yeah, could you
as a
imagine?
designer, when you work on a feature, you get a lot of feedback, and you have to learn to filter that feedback, because feedback is important, but you have to understand why that feedback
Yeah.
is there. What's the problem that you're trying to solve based on that feedback? And one of the things with this feedback that we got about the Exile is that it was consistent, right? And when feedback is consistent, kind of hints that
Yeah.
something is not working as it should. So
That's it.
that's where we're making a lot of changes. All right, sorry, I have to grab the clicker.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on to the Ray of Retribution. So that is
This is the
active
power, yeah.
that you guys voted on. And it's the description that was voted on was you channel a beam of divine energy to punish.
It is her
unruly-
mic.
Something
Oh,
along those lines. So I'm gonna show
Damn.
you. Maybe the GIF is gonna work. No dice. No dice. Oh, give it time. Okay, production says to give it time. So with the Ray of Retribution, the first thing that we explored, you saw a doodle of that actually very recently, was the idea that
Yeah.
it was very, stick figure drawing is my strength. So it's the idea that you charge up this beam and there's like a warning phase and then it triggers.
oh my
and it
God!
fires
People are
and it
so
does its
fucking
thing.
mean.
And I'm going to be very blunt and honest. It worked. Like it worked. It did the thing that it was supposed to do. However, coming back to the feedback, we got consistent feedback both internally and externally from the user research team. Which, by the way, if you don't know, you can go to the behavior website to sign up for the playtest squad. You may test a bunch of different things, not specifically the Grimoire, but if you're interested in helping out, you could do that. So user research team with their playtest squad and the consultants, the feedback was consistent that it lacked depth and skill expression. And obviously,
I think so
when
too,
we
Joe.
designed
Because
Killer
like,
Power,
why are
we
we
wanted
speaking to
feel
people like
engaging, and when
this?
there's no
Like,
depth and
it's
no skill
genuinely
expression,
insane.
it
I
ends
never
up
read that
kind of
chat. Yeah,
falling
I'm.
flat,
You know what?
and
You're right.
that's not great.
No.
You know the right.
Well,
right.
you want the fun again.
Yes.
It's her
You want
mic.
the fun to be a part
Her
of it. like you
gain
were
is
mentioning.
higher
Yeah.
because she had it
So,
away from her mouth,
production,
and they didn't
I'm just gonna
balance
stick
the
to the
audio
video
now that she
production.
has
Thank
it
you.
closer to her mouth.
So
So
I'll show you what it
it's
looks
more
like now.
sensitive. Like
Oh.
they're actively trying to fix it. They're not streamers. Like
Oh.
Oh, we can still see each other. Yeah.
people are so weird.
Okay, you want me to say that? Okay. Sorry, production, that wasn't clear. All right, we'll be right back. We're having technical difficulties. BRB, guys.
Like they're literally not streamers. We also missed the first part of this. I missed 18 minutes. We'll go back after this is done. We'll go back and watch that. I think they are mentioning the trickster stuff. I don't know if they've done that already and that's what I missed, or if that's yet to come. So I might have missed that. They weren't really a huge amount of stuff. Okay. Did you see the map teaser on Twitter? No, I don't go on that hell site. But also, I would rather wait to see it myself. I fucking hate DVD leaks. They ruin everything. Posted by Behavior. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. All right, 1 second. Hold on. I'm not even on Twitter on my computer. 1 second. Let me. You would have said leak. Okay, yeah, because sometimes people they don't know. Oh, hold on. They don't know, and
Arbitration
they
was
kind of
too
just like talk
powerful.
about leaks.
So we can get back into it.
Yes. Thank you, production.
So I
for
have to
letting me know.
ask to clarify, which I
Right,
didn't,
so
to
I'm
be
gonna
fair.
show you the GIF now because
I
it's
did
actually
assume.
playing. So this is the current version, or the previous version, sorry, was the beam. So here you see.
Oh, is this
you're
Spirit's
aiming as
arm?
the killer, and then you fire it, which has the expansion, which was the warning phase, and you got the blue part, which is the actual, effect phase.
Okay.
So like I was saying, we got consistent feedback that it lacked depth and skill expression, and this,
Fair.
our players, the people that got to test it, the playtesters, they were very creative in using it. They were using it through gaps. They were using it, over loops, which was cool. But even with all of that, it still didn't meet the criteria or the expectation that they had with a killer power, which, because it was consistent, we had to pivot. We couldn't just keep going in this direction.
Yeah.
And at this point, we challenged our own assumptions, which is, does the beam actually have to come from the killer itself? Because it's
Okay.
it's very, I think, intuitive to think that a beam that you fire comes from you as the killer, but we challenged that. And so the alternative that we got, and I'm sorry for making this comparison, I apologize, but I have to because it's the easiest way to explain it, is kind of like an orbital laser, right? You're gonna see in the next GIF, this is the current version that we are testing. So you can charge, which has this pillar that forms and starts moving away from you. And as it moves away, you can control it, and then you can fire it as well, which will basically send it flying in a straight line from whatever direction it was going, and it will also increase in speed like twice or 3 times or 4 times maybe. Who knows? We'll
Woe
have to
be
see.
upon
Balance it.
ye.
But so far with this, it's been super.
This is
promising.
cool.
Everyone that's seen it, everyone that's tested it in the editor, has had very positive comments, and we feel that this is.
They're changing Spirit. No. This is the new killer. They're just using Spirit's hand. This is like a placeholder because they haven't actually. The killer design hasn't been finalized yet by the community. If I remember correctly, I don't know.
When to charge, how to control it, and
this is
there's
just a
even an element
placeholder.
of prediction. It might be a little bit unclear in the GIF or even in the video that I'm going to show after, but it actually goes through objects right now, right?
Okay.
That may not be the case in the final version, but right now we're testing that. And the idea is that when it goes through something, there's a little bit of a slowdown, right? So you can imagine like it erupts through the collision that it's going through.
Yes.
So anyway, we're exploring all this. We've made really good improvements on the controls because the initial version of this had a bit of a problem where eventually it felt like it was more parallel to the center of your screen as opposed to like trying to reach it. And over
Yeah,
here,
same,
again,
Darky.
maybe
I
a little
was
bit
like,
unclear 'cause the
is
GIF
this
so
not just
fast,
Vecna, but it's
it
not.
actually tries to catch up to where you're looking. There's like a little line, kind of a
Okay.
string showing that it's going there. And personally, I think the programmer working on this did a fantastic job.
Definitely
at, nailing the
more
controls. Obviously, there's
going to
still
be
improvements to
difficult than
made.
Vecna for sure.
But yeah, that's the idea. I have a question here from production. How will this work on indoor maps? Well,
It
right
won't.
now
Fuck
we're
you.
Exploring, and of course, this will be in tandem with the help of Jay and his team. But what we're exploring is that it's actually like just piercing through the entire level, right? So
Very divine.
So
yeah,
very
Oh,
powerful,
wow.
yes,
Yes.
very strong.
Like that's even with the previous version, the goal is for this pillar or beam, whatever
She's
it
gonna
ends up
have to
being,
be Lemon
feel
for
very
sure.
Heavy and powerful, right? Like we're talking about a divine killer that just wants to strike the sinners with, and punish them. So, one more thing that I'll say is that this version, the pillar, has a lot more levers to play with for balancing, which means that we can fine-tune the experience of using it and playing against it a lot more. Because with the beam, we were reliant on basically just, timings, and what we found is that if we made it too generous, it felt too consistent and too difficult to dodge. But if you made it take longer, it felt like it was impossible to hit. And so finding that like sweet spot was just, I foresaw a balancing nightmare, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So with this one, there's a lot of things that we can play with, and we can
I don't
fine-tune that
think
experience a lot more.
I think the killer is more of an entity.
Right,
Like
so we got
think
another
Dredge.
question. Production, should I read the names?
Oh,
Okay, we got a question from Shiver with Mealy. Lovely. So will it hit across 2 floors at once? That is a very good question, and at the moment we are going to test it with hitting multiple floors at once.
Okay.
But it may not be the case in the final version because, of course, we still have to balance it. We have to
Yeah.
make it, feel fair. And,
It could be
and fun to
problematic
play
in
against
places like
for
Midwich
the survivors.
or
So we're gonna have to test it out basically.
the
is what I'm trying
game.
to say. But yeah, so like I said,
Which is interesting to say.
Balanced. What you're seeing on screen is really just like I think the second or third iteration of what we have. It's even progressed since this GIF, because of course the programmer is doing all the different things that I'm asking. I'm sorry, I'm asking for a lot. But yeah, so we'll be fine tuning it, and of course we're going to continue play testing both internally, externally, and yeah, I mean, I'm very excited for this. I think it's really cool, and there's a lot of potential with this power, and I'm very interested in seeing how it'll go over time. And so finally, before I close off my section of this segment, I've been yapping for a long time, I'm sorry. Our next step is to add the simplest version of the artifact to the Hopeless Exile to validate if it's fun and interesting for the survivors, if it ticks those boxes that we had. So we're basically going to steal the flashlight is what we're going to do.
Oh.
We do a lot of theft for prototypes, so it's easier that way, faster to iterate. And of course, we're going to improve the Ray of Retribution in terms of a mechanical feel, right? Because we have like the inputs that have to feel nice, right? Like how you press the buttons to make it work, but also mechanically speaking, like its speed, its charge time, all those things are things that we have to look into to make it feel great to use as a killer. And the last thing that we really want to look into is refining the Hopeless Exile to have more control over the spawning of the hazards and the crystals, or whatever the collectibles end up being. Because right now they're just spawning randomly, and obviously that's not super great. So we're going to look at like maybe having different tiers of crystals that have more concentrations of hazards around them, so it's more difficult to get them, for example. But yeah,
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I'm yapping away. We're going to explore all those things. We got
Another
production
question.
has another question, yes, from Iron Quacks. As of right now, can you hold the ray indefinitely? As of right now, no. There is a maximum lifetime to how long you can hold it. And
Okay.
even once you trigger it.
Love that.
I think right now you can hold it for 3 seconds. After 3 seconds, it goes away. But if you fire it before those 3 seconds are up, it will refresh its lifetime. So it'll go for 3 seconds and then it will disappear again. And you can only have 1 ray active at a time. But yeah, so I hope you guys are excited. I'm really excited. Like, honestly, out of all the powers that I've worked on, this is probably the coolest. Like, it's super dope. So yeah, that's it. I'm done yapping.
All very exciting, and not yapping at all. We want to know this. We want to hear this.
It's so interesting.
It
to
is
see
so
that.
interesting to see
Yeah.
the process, and again, this is the first time that we get to do it, to this extent. So I think that's really, really cool. And before we move on, I'll also mention that we'll have more to share on our socials very soon. We gave a progress update, I think, 2 weeks
Shut
ago
up,
now,
Alice.
that we know you really appreciate it.
I don't- we haven't
seeing,
seen it yet,
all the
so
work that goes into it, all the
apparently.
different steps it goes through, from a lot of different departments and the work that they do on this chapter. So we'll have more coming very, very soon. Just keep an eye on our social channels. So that was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And before we, yes, you're gonna still you still have the power of the clicker. So we still need you.
Clicker.
But we're gonna move on to the art side of things, because we've had some votes in January, but we're gonna have another vote coming next week. So it's gonna
Ooh.
be very exciting. So Jay,
It's
I'm gonna let
probably
you take
killer
over
related,
and
right?
tell us a little bit about that.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you so much. So, well, first I want to say super awesome. I'm super excited to be working on that kit. There's a lot of interesting
Fog the
ideas that are
vote.
going in my head into
Oh,
how to
maybe
test
we
it like that,
can-
so that would be really
Maybe
great. Little
body
introduction
types for the
people who do
for
not know me.
Granny.
I am Jay. I am the art director on the game
Or
art
I don't know,
chapter,
maybe
so
we're
I've
done with
been
Granny.
working with all
Survivor.
the team basically to justify all the visual in the votes that were happened. So I'm still ongoing into the team to just to bring more concept and make that evolve essentially.
Pixar
thank you so
mom
much
shape.
for
Shut
having me
up.
today. So
Oh
a quick
no,
update
could
on
you
the art side
imagine?
is
I
that
would just
we're
be thinking of
currently,
Mrs.
working on
Incredible
finalizing the concept for
the
next
whole
step.
time if I saw
So
Granny
on
there.
the killer side, based on the material that were voted last time, we're essentially looking on how we're gonna explore
entire
to
time
mix
just
them
like,
together
gotta
to
chase
really
Miss
create
Miss
an
Incredible,
enticing,
Miss Incredible.
killer. So giving an example, from the winning material for last time, we're looking into, okay, how do we going to take the blue flesh material and essentially mix them with the other material, or how are we going to use all these material together to create something really that will convey the right themes that we want to go for that killer, which are essentially divine and horror. So it was really important for us to find a proper recipe that we want to go for, so that we are able to showcase the divine elements that player are
You're worried it's
expecting,
gonna look
but
silly?
also making sure
Well,
that the
wouldn't
horror
that
of
be
DBD
something
from
that
a
we could
killer is
probably
still respected
switch?
in there, that we fit within the
Don't they
story
do
we
this
wanna
thing
build
where
around
like,
that
oh
killer,
hey,
and
change your
essentially
fate
that
kind of
we
thing?
fit with the gameplay also that we want to go for. So it's a lot of
The name.
collaboration
Oh,
work
okay.
that we're essentially all discussing together and really evolving the visual toward a common goal to make it work with all the different parts of that killer kit. So I'm super excited today to actually share that I have brought a little glimpse of what my team is essentially working on right now. So we have a little teaser of what will be one of the options to vote for next time. So I think we can look at it right now.
It's so exciting.
Yeah,
It's
so
so
we're keeping
exciting.
it mysterious. It's part of
Yes.
it's part of the game.
We can see, like, I can
Is that like
recognize
hair?
the pieces
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we voted on,
Yeah, exactly.
which is very cool.
Yeah, I think one thing worth mentioning too is we posted recently about the new roadmap for the votes, and players were asking, they
Okay.
voted on the killer silhouette. They were asking, we voted on the killer material. How is the final concept going to be different? But I think it's also about realizing that we want them to vote on all of these aspects because we want the final killer to be as close as possible to what they want, and really personalizing it. And here, maybe you can
Adam
also tell
Warlock.
us a little bit about what it takes to take those pieces and put them together
Yeah,
into a concept.
absolutely. We went through a certain order to.
I don't
being a
even
bit
see the hair.
ambitious at
Right
the beginning so that
here.
we get ourselves the
I
freedom
don't know if it's
Yeah.
too
to bring
pixely,
more
but you see the
surprises and
neck
more
right here?
creativity
We love
into it.
surprises.
Exactly.
It will be here.
And I think we're really gonna have more of these surprises for next time. So I'm really excited to be able to unveil more as we go on.
Personally, I'm very excited to see what all the VFX is going to look like, right? Because now that we have the killer material, we can start exploring how the visuals of the power is going to look, and
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I cannot wait. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and we still have surprise, right? Weapons,
Yes,
let's see where we're going with
yes.
that. So yeah,
Many things.
let's keep it at that.
So again, make sure to
I'm pretty
vote
sure-
next week on February 27th if you want to your decision to be heard for this killer, because it's gonna be pretty exciting.
Everyone it was kind of a
Absolutely. All right.
very
And now,
ma-
if I jump on the survivor side of things.
Oh.
So,
Okay, I'll
thanks
shut
to
up,
the
hold on.
previous vote that we have, we know what the survivor face will look like now, and the mood board were telling us a bit about her story, about her team.
I forgot what mood won
We're really hard
for
at
Granny.
work currently into taking all these ideas and combining them together to create that new survivor. So right now. We are doing exploration.
The
using
candle one?
questions we are asking ourselves.
Oh, what was that one
essentially.
again? I think I
So,
voted for that one.
Okay, what sort of story do you want to give that survivor that would be interesting? Or how do you want to shape that survivor to be unique to our game and essentially stand out from the rest of the cast of DBD? So these are all things that we're asking ourselves. We're working in collaboration with every department to making sure that we have something unique and original to offer, essentially.
I'm pretty sure
So, I'm
everything
also
that I
excited
voted
to
for
say that
won.
Today I've
well.
also brought a little teaser.
A lot of
for,
surprises.
Swap Wound has to have
I
literally.
also brought a teaser for our survivor, so we can have a glimpse of
I
one
wonder-
of the voting options we will have. for next time.
Okay, choker.
So, as you can see, you recognize the face, right? It's still, so yeah, we're going to...
Very, very exciting. And this is just a sneak peek. We'll have
Yep,
more to
for
show
sure.
next week.
Absolutely, yes.
But I'll say I've loved seeing on socials how much players have already taken everything they've seen so far, all of the votes, and made it their own. They're already attached to these characters, which
Yeah,
is really,
yeah.
really exciting. So you'll get to refine these characters even more next week, which is going to be very, very,
Yeah,
very,
for
very
sure.
exciting.
The journey
Grandma
has been
Sable,
so
it's
great and
Mabel,
so
okay?
excellent. It's really been super fun.
And
Come
we were
on.
just talking before how when we knew the votes were coming, we're like, oh yeah, that one's probably gonna come out on top, and then we're like, oh shit,
yeah.
they
Yeah,
actually
a
went
lot of
different ways.
We got
surprises.
surprises. This is
Well,
this
it
is
did
for
come
sure
out on
a
top,
lot
but-
of unexpected surprises there. That's really cool to see.
And it's part of the fun.
Exactly.
It's part of the fun for us too, working on the Grimoire and all the different teams who have to adapt to it too. It's really making something completely unique here. So
For sure.
very, very exciting. But
Sorry,
I think
do we have an extra slide for the next
yes,
part? Okay, I just
yes,
want to make sure.
we have an extra slide.
Okay. Oh, cool,
We're
cool,
just gonna
cool.
do a recap of the next votes that are coming because that's very exciting. So next week on February 27th, we have a lot for you to vote on. We have the killer final concept and survivor final concept that we talked about.
My grandma was more
right
of a,
here we have the killer
you
weapon,
look thin,
the
here's
killer
some
name, the survivor
food.
name, and the chapter name. So a lot to vote on.
I wish it
Make
was the
sure
money.
to,
Damn.
vote next week because there's a lot you're going to be able to define through these votes, and we absolutely want to hear what you want to see in the Grimoire. So next week, make sure to tune in. And then on March 19th, we have Killer Perks, Survivor Perks, Killer Mori Storyboard, and the chapter logo. So
Wait,
more for you to define.
Are we also
for this
designing the
chapter.
perks?
So very, very exciting. Any last words before we?
Are we also
leave them,
designing
you
the
know?
fucking perks? Oh my
I want
god.
to know what people
Oh,
think
no.
about this also.
I
Go
know.
vote. I want the
I'm
opinion of
so
people,
scared.
yeah,
Go
for
vote,
sure.
but also let us know what you think about everything you've seen so
I
far.
am so
we've loved
scared.
seeing
It's
the
gonna be
fan art. That's
terrible.
been
Oh,
amazing. There's
no.
been so much fan
Yes.
art
Please
on
don't
socials.
swear
We've
I'm
loved
at
seeing
work.
who you
Okay,
think
well.
these characters are. What you've made of them so far. Of
That's
their
not my
world, of
hands.
their lore. So if you have anything you wanna share with us, please do it through our social channels. We wanna know.
Absolutely.
And I think that's it. We're gonna
Just
Yes.
before we dip, expect more, behind the scenes look at things for the prototype. We have some stuff cooking right now, so stay tuned to the socials, I suppose. But it's been nice to bring you guys on the journey with us, and I hope that you've enjoyed it as much as we have.
It's been lovely. We've really enjoyed it. And if you want a clear look at the sneak peeks we've shared today, we'll also be sharing those, so you won't have missed anything.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
And there's a VOD too at the end. But that's it. Thank you so much for joining us for the Grimoire. And next we're going to talk about the features coming in the next update.
Yippee.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Bye bye. Oh, look at this. Guys. We're going to be able to go inside. Is this? Oh my god, don't call it a comeback. No, it's literally called a comeback though. The behavior did it themselves. I actually like that they did that because it's like in K-pop, right? I like that they did that. It makes sense. Oh. Okay, what was I gonna say? Bro, the community designing perks is gonna be so bad because it's one thing if the community designs a kill, because let's be honest, killers is gonna be either a chase perk or a slowdown, some sort of regression or slowdown, which is fair, right? Which is fair. And then survivor, it's probably, I don't know what it'd be for survivor, but it's probably gonna be like a boon or something really strong. And then we're gonna have to go. I don't think they're gonna give us free reign. Not like that. I think they have concepts already, because no fucking way they're gonna be like, yeah, here, actually, killers would love just blocking a gen for an entire, until another generator is fully worked on or something like that. Survivor gets sprint bursts that you can use twice, actually. It's AoE sprint bursts like in 2v8. What I think might happen is I feel like they might give that killer, that gen, that perk that in 2v8 where the survivors, it spits, the killer kicks it and it spits at the survivor and it slows them or something like that. They might do something like that. Oh, I didn't even realize this. Hi, Martine. Queef Goes the Weasel is crazy. Boon Resurrection, you killed me, Scythe. It's an invocation, actually. We can bring a survivor from a previous match from back from the dead. What it does is a survivor that's been sacrificed that's in their next game, they just get pulled back.
Welcome back. Shout out to everyone that was in that last segment. That was super fun to watch. Super fun to watch chat. Looking into this chat is like looking into the abyss.
Yeah, actually.
And everyone sees something different. I saw one lone man saying that Jay looked like Oliver Reed, which 2 people in the chat will even know that name. He's an actor from the 70s in Great Britain. cinephiles in chat, 75-year-old cinephiles,
Yeah,
shout out.
I feel old now.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, yeah. But now, I don't
Way
know if we're
before-
even halfway.
way
There's so
before
much
my
to
time.
talk about today. We got a lot.
Yes.
So I
Yes,
actually shut my
Aina,
mouth.
yeah.
So
We're
we
getting
brought
a
on
map
two more of our devs. You
and
might
Trickster
remember
rework.
this fellow who earned the nickname Papi Diego last time he was here. This is Diego.
so pretty.
Our UX master. And
We've been asking
Thomas,
this
or Thomas,
forever.
if you want to go the English route, but Thomas, if you're bilingual like me,
Yeah.
is you've done stuff with us before, but it's been a minute.
Yes, I've been. I did the Singularity.
A female version? You saw that, right, Lemon?
Where I presented the killer and the perks. I think so.
Yeah.
It was
In the billboard?
and transmission. I remember
Yes.
that.
So it's been a while. So
Yeah.
welcome back.
Yeah. What else did I do?
It
I
wasn't,
don't remember.
it wasn't supposed to harm the two.
Yeah, wasn't supposed to.
I remember that. Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
And Tomas' specialty at this point in time, at least, you know, who knows what you're. I know, actually, do know some of the other stuff you're doing. But for this context, is perks,
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
and we've got honestly a pretty exciting update to perks.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah.
So that's what we've brought in, and it has a UX component, obviously. So that's why Diego's here. We also have another special surprise from Diego after. But let's talk about
Ooh.
perks.
Yeah. Absolutely. So.
I think that would be cool,
How do I get started
Jarky.
on this,
Like,
right?
what if the
We
lore
started
they like
working on
went
this
against
such
the
a
current
long time
lore?
ago. Something we've internally called the perk description overhaul, which is just a
That is
colossal
cool.
undertaking, really.
I like
It's like
that.
all 300 perks descriptions were rewritten from scratch. A lot of people have worked on this. Like, obviously, I'm sitting here presenting this. I'm very grateful for it, and Diego is here too. But there were a lot of people whose hands and minds worked on this. So yeah,
Agree,
we
Jarky.
took it up on ourselves, I suppose, to rewrite all of the perks descriptions. And just to clarify here, this description overhaul does not change the gameplay. So there may be other changes, but this rewriting the descriptions did not change the way they play. So yeah, like I said, we started working on this a very long time ago because when you read the descriptions, they were really, it felt like it aged a little bit, right?
And
Yep.
even saying rewriting it is kind of underselling it. Like when you see what we actually did, it's a
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good update. So let's dive in here.
Yeah, absolutely. So the goal that I always had in mind was to shorten and modernize all perk descriptions. I wanted to do this because obviously DVD is like a 10-year-old game, right? And at this point, when we started writing, we had a different goal in mind, and this has changed over time. And with
No,
all the
I was
content
thinking
that we
of that,
added.
Lemon. Like,
So,
that was
when I
their
looked at the perk
OG
description
stuff,
and
which,
the
like,
people
what
were
the
saying
fuck
that
does
they
that
had a hard
mean?
time understanding. They had
The
to explain
players
it to their
themselves
friends.
had to, like,
So
do
we wanted
math.
to reduce the length so that it's just shorter, to the point, right? Using what we say like modern player-facing language, which is what as much as possible what the players are using, and also doing it a consistency pass so that all the descriptions kind of look and feel the same, and also try to set up the path, pave the way for the future, if I can say that. So here's a look at Old Light. You probably like this one. It has like maybe there's like there are like memories of, that's the way you look at Light. And this is the new Light. It's obviously a lot shorter.
Yeah, like this is it. This
It's
is
a lot
good.
Shorter,
This is
and It has
it.
these like bullet points with the status effects are highlighted. So it's just really it's just a lot
Short,
shorter.
sweet.
And maybe at the bottom you can notice this little thing here. It's
I
called
do.
extra info. So let's just imagine you have
Mad?
a mouse now that you could just like hit mouse to here. So this is a new feature, and why don't Diego?
Oh, sure.
You wanna say
Okay,
something
yeah.
about it?
Yeah, thank you. Sure, yeah, this is part of the whole effort we have been doing with Thomas. And what we wanted to do is to also not only make perks easier to understand when reading them, but also provide a way for you to learn what are we talking about when presenting the perks, and remember that too.
Yeah,
so we
Martin?
had the issue that multiple effects were described, as we're going to show. But you kind of needed to know what they were as someone, or just go blind into the match and somehow learn what exhausted was. So now we're going to allow you, when there is starting with status effects for now, when there is a status effect mentioned in a perk, for you to, with a single click, have a reminder of what that is all about.
Yeah, and this saves a lot of space, as you'll be able to see in a very short moment. But I also want to say one of the other things I think is really important that we added was now whenever, instead of saying active ability button 1 or 2, everybody liked that, right? But instead of saying that, it'll display the key
I
that
know,
you've mapped
Jarky.
to
I
it.
can't
So
wait.
Obviously, there's still only ability button 1 and 2, but if you bind it to E, it's going to say E instead, and if you bind it to F or whichever other key you would like to bind it to, this is what's going to appear. So this is live now. If you show the extra info,
I like
it's going
it.
to show these little
No
two,
perk lore. The
status
perk lore
effect
is still
reminders,
there.
and then
They
people are
showed it in the
People are
reworked
spamming
one.
E in chat, is what you know.
That's amazing. But
The only thing they're
emphasize
changing
E
is
view
the
display. So
word
just for people
vomit
to know,
that the actual descriptions
when you
have.
see the tooltip, the extra info is not going to be displayed.
But, like, you still
choose
see
to do
the-
it, so we're
the
trying
stuff right
not
there.
to be invasive or noisy.
Yeah, but this has allowed us to shorten a lot of the descriptions because a lot of them had a lot of the text,
Which
was
is
just
good,
reminders
'cause,
that we were
like-
manually entering. So that is live, and of course,
It was
To
a
be clear,
lot.
That is live.
Yeah,
not
like this is
live.
ridiculous.
oh
We're almost there.
man, you got
Like,
I
this
just
is
want to- I
ridiculous.
want people to know that.
You got me. So this little show and tell, I brought a few examples here so that we could look at. This is Old Dark Devotion.
Oh,
It's
show
pretty
it to
long
me,
when I look
Rachel.
at it.
A little.
Yeah, it's a little long.
My ADHD cannot handle it.
Can you tell me what it does, like without reading it?
It's for the plague.
Real.
Fair. This is New Dark Devotion.
Oh my
So
god.
It's a lot shorter.
Heck yes.
It uses the bullet points to really convey the information after the trigger or the condition.
Like-
and then it says you gain undetectable. And
This
then
is
if
so
you
good.
Open the extra info, it shows you what undetectable does.
And people may be realizing that undetectable is right in this kind of like teal color.
This
cyan
is so
symbol,
good.
Because what we're doing is to present now the status effect. When they are positive to the roll itself, we're going to show with this more positive color and leave the orange now, not red even, as to say this is something that's a negative effect to the player. That's why undetectable is in this color.
This is the science of UI, UX, and design. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you bring a very good point because if you look at the next one, background player, there are a lot of colors here. And
I hope there's
there
stream
was a logic
crashes
to that
house
color.
right before
I
they're
don't
gonna
know if
show
I should
him
get
to
into
us.
it for time's sake. But
You'll actually know
there
what
used to be a
Killer
lot
Perk's
of colors
right.
in a perk's description, and it used to mean a lot of different
This
things.
would be so good in Chaos Shuffle
if you look at
too.
the new background player, you'll see only the status effects
Oh
are
my
highlighted in the
God.
proper colors. It's always the same colors, and the other numbers are just bolded here. I think it personally, I think it reads a lot clearer.
The icons, too, are super helpful.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. We also have the
I'm
We have seen it so many times that we just
helping.
forget.
yeah. I got more of these.
No, Ed.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows Noed. It's a very nice one. I think it's probably one of our longest, if not dramaturgy, but I guess I'm to blame for that one. So Noed is now, I can't read it. It's too small. It's so short that yeah,
Like-
it's a lot shorter.
Oh my
Noed, I
God.
think has a very
It-
simple.
this shit will
gameplay,
bring a
right?
tear to my eye,
When all
man.
generators are completed, the totem ignites, and you gain these effects, and then there's an additional effect. This should take like 3 or 4 lines, and that's what it does. So
What about Devour
that
Hope?
was part of the undertaking. And last but not least,
Dead Hard.
Everyone's favorite
Never heard of
perk.
it.
Yeah, you've never heard of
Yeah,
Dead
like
Hard?
all of this right here,
I have suffered.
you could take it out.
Killer main, I
This
have
is
suffered
all
it.
extra info right here.
Yeah, so Dead Hard had a very long description, and now it's a lot shorter.
You could say that's dead easy to read.
Yeah,
Good.
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Probably
very
should.
simple. Because yeah, Dead Hard again is a very simple perk.
Yep.
You meet the condition, you get this prompt, you activate it, you gain these effects, and that's it. It doesn't need to have it didn't need today to have all of these extra text. So these are all of my examples.
Heck yeah. You have one more slide, I think.
Do
I swear down.
I do. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It'll probably change, Skep. I'm
So,
assuming they're just using defaults right now, but I assume
Well, I
that it
guess
changes
this
with your
wasn't a
keybinds.
one-size-fits-all solution. I always say that overall it should be 95% better. We couldn't apply the rule to everything equally. I think most of the perks we've
Inherently
cut a
helps
lot
with
of
future
text,
perk
so it's a
design.
lot shorter,
Exactly.
a lot easier to understand. But some perks may look different, and I think there's going to be some time to adapt to this. And
For sure.
yeah, hopefully everyone will enjoy this update and look for more improvements like this in the future. This was a lot of clerical work.
Yeah, it's a big undertaking.
This
but
is so
people in chat are
necessary,
definitely
though.
appreciating it.
I feel
think
like this is
a
such
great
a
example
big
of what
direction, big
actual
step
quality of life
in like making it
improvements are, so
accessible
that's,
for new
I'm glad to
players.
hear
appreciate
it.
it.
It is such a
and
huge
I guess,
fucking
We
step.
look forward to the players' feedback because we are not gods. We have done our best, right?
Speak for yourself,
We've
man.
done our best to improve this, but the players see this every day. I'm sure they will have feedback, and we will be improving
be
this
there
as we
listening.
go
No,
on.
I feel like
Yeah,
the people that
absolutely.
should give the
we're
feedback
not-
are the newer players, maybe people
we
that
got
are
questions
not
for you,
like
Mom.
comfortable
Yes.
with
From Grilled Ches,
that like don't know
96.
everything yet because
Are
they're the ones that
character
you're
quotes
explaining
and
this
lore
shit to.
text still
Everybody
going
like
to be
us, we know
included
what
in
they
the perk
do.
descriptions?
Yes, absolutely. So the quotes are still at the bottom. We've seen them. Can I go back with this?
can.
Yeah, absolutely. I can go back.
There you go.
So if you look at Dead Hard, you'll see in this kind of like beige, this off-white beige, the quote is still there, but that's a very good point. I forgot to mention that the what we used to call the intro flavor text, so there used to be lines of flavor before the perk description, that has been cut. And this has allowed us to save a lot of space to bring you the action, bring you the explanation of what the perk does first, and then the flavor text goes after to give you a little bit of context and everything. But we don't
Really,
obfuscate
jerky.
or
That's great. Thank you,
disorient
Shadow.
the player's reading by putting a flavor quote at the start anymore.
Yep.
Appreciate,
But yeah,
appreciate.
absolutely.
And I wanted to give a quick mention. There is an amazing Twitch extension that the community made that helps you see perks when you're watching people playing the game. We want to, if you're watching, otherwise we'll reach out. Want to let you know we're happy to help update those on your side so your perks and the extension can match what are in the game. So we don't want to leave you hanging there.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't mention it, but I think, Diego, this appears in every instance of where you would see the perk, right?
Exactly.
This tooltip.
The extended one, and the only exception that we're having right now is the Shrine Secret.
Yes, that is true.
Because
Is the
we
what?
have been evaluating different things. So that's why we decided for
Shrine
now,
of Secrets. Oh, okay.
to take our first step without the Shrine of Secrets.
Mm.
But everywhere else. So if you're on the lobby, you're on the match details, you can check that out.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Well, we're not done. Diego has brought some goodies as well.
I'm scared.
If you want to
Or
hand over the
power.
clicker.
Oh no.
I'm not scared. I'm
What have you
like
got for us, Diego?
Can't
Last time
see.
you were here, you brought us the scratch marks that people enjoyed.
Yeah. So today I want to talk about aura.
oh, okay, auras. Are we going to
It's,
be able to
interesting subject
customize
because
them?
We know that our game currently has a lot of different colors, a lot of different auras, and it has been something that have been added and organically evolved over time. Again,
They're
after
giving us
almost
hacks,
10
guys.
years as a game, so we are seeing how things were added for the best for gameplay. Currently, we have decided to start rethinking about the auras to meet the players' better experience. So to better understand the game, to better learn, so all UX related. Plus, seeing how the new art vision for the game could fit the game in the sense like, what are the colors that we really want to present, to show DVD as this multiplayer horror game that we have. So it's the artistic vision and how that goes through UX to also match gameplay needs. So we also know that with the current situation, we have cases where color perception being reduced or different. Auras are super hard to see. Even for us on the farm, at least I speak for myself, when I'm trying to get at the survivors, it's sometimes harder. So, bear with me. We are doing changes here.
Okay.
And again, we want to have this unified look, and because of the same thing, we are working now with a new system on how do we treat and use auras in DVD. And because of this, you are going to start seeing some differences. First of all, the color of auras are going to be the same, regardless if you are a killer or a survivor, you're going to see the same color for the same type of object entity. And thus, we are going to go and say, let's show the survivors in their color, as usually they are in the bluish.
Okay.
I added there by default. I'll
By-
talk about that.
by default,
they
so-
will appear in blue by default.
For me, this
There are going to be
implies
some
that
changes. So
we
for
will be
instance,
able to
want
change
all
them.
killer objects as they are, most of them shown in the white area, white color. So for people that are used with Trickster or Hunters to see the hatchets, the knives on the lockers in this yellowish color, well, we'll have to get used to the first day to say, oh, it's white now. So that's one thing.
What was it before?
And if you happen
Yellow?
to want to see the colors as they were, like there in red, the Survivor, or you want
Yellow?
to,
Okay.
you will wish to see Aura in different colors.
That would be like
Now
super
we
easy
are
to get
going
used to, not
see
gonna
how
lie.
to play the video, because I
You
cannot
might need
do
a
that.
click from Mandy.
Yeah, look
over
at that.
there.
That's a lot. Like,
Can you help me with that, Mandy, please?
There it is.
Now you are going to be able
Yep,
to go to
I
the
knew
data
it.
tab
oh,
and try new colors.
I fucking knew it.
Outside the match or inside the match.
Oh, we're
doesn't
so
matter,
back.
For you to
We are so back.
change things
This
to
is so
fit better the
pretty.
experience you want to have as a player, no matter if you're a survivor or a killer.
This is
you are
so
going To be
pretty.
able to start tweaking some aura colors. We are going to do this with a set of them, so the ones we think are most important for us to start testing and to leave on your hands to test and to
No, literally,
empower
Skip.
yourself
I'm
with,
about to make the fucking
being
rainbow.
Survivors, killers, hooks, pallet windows.
Can we play it again? I just want to roll it through again.
Yes, please, Mandy. We have another video coming though. So that was more like it is. So you go
The
there,
only thing
and you
is,
can see, by
how
the
does
way, that
pain
the
res, how
color
will you be
palette
able to tell the
has
difference
way
between
more
pain
colors
res?
than the scratch marks.
Yes.
So they are different. They may
Scourge
evolve,
hooks, I mean.
from here to PTV and release, but we
Yeah.
are trying to provide the
Choose
colors
these
that, again,
aura
match what
settings to win
DVD
all of
is,
your
but
games.
also what players need for the best experience while playing. And I have here another example. So when carrying a survivor, you can see so many red stuff. So Mandy, if you can play the video, you will see that someone can
Yeah,
say,
literally.
like, you know what,
Exactly,
generators,
Skip.
I don't need them to be red. I just can go and say, hey, give me cyan or something like that meant. Again, colors to be maybe revised. But yeah, we're
Dope
going
as
to
hell. Dope as hell. And I have to commend you, Diego, for essentially trolling the entire chat
Why
in the
not?
way that you rolled this out. For the first half, they're like, oh, okay, but why can't I change my own colors? And then bam,
then
you
boom.
dropped it on them.
Yeah.
You are a bamboo.
You'll be able to see survivors
I
hiding.
like
Yeah,
to
because they
create
won't be able
Even
to.
if it backfires from time to time.
Have they said
know if it's
anything
your
about
intent,
removing
but
that
it is-
stupid ass bubble
it's
that
an
appears?
emotional roller
No,
coaster.
they haven't said anything yet.
So just to close, we are going to keep improving this. You can see there at the right side that we are also
But I'm
adding,
assuming
tooltips for you
they'll
to
be
preview the
asking for
colors.
feedback,
So you don't need
which
to be
you could
opening
probably like
the settings and closing seeing how
bring
it is.
that up.
It's going to be a preview that it's very close to how you should be seeing the color in the game. We did it for
because like
scratch
I don't
marks to
think they
prevent
should
all. Of course,
really
to
remove it entirely. I
So
do
we are
think
going to
it's
see
great
both
for
of those, things together coming,
like knowing where gen
in the
pops
next,
and stuff. If you're not paying
update.
attention or where someone was hooked, or I mean, you don't really need to see where someone was
We are
hooked.
going to be also
But-
adding new auras as we test and refine the system.
I think they
and
need
hear
to
your
tweak it a
feedback.
bit.
It's super important for us to hear your feedback, as deliver as constructively possible, and remember that
Or
the
as used
choices
to go,
have
that's what
been
should
made
be the
for consistent and
case.
clearer rules, meaning that again, something are going to change. Hatchets are not going to be yellow by default, but we think this is going to allow us to go forward, to unify the artistic direction of this, and to empower you now with a system that allow you to customize
Yes,
the color of the auras.
this is so
And I like
good.
that. I think people keep in mind, like you just said, this is not a ship it and we're done. We're going to walk away. There's iterations on this planned, and we do want to hear what people are thinking. So
Exactly.
a great way to approach it. We have another question from chat. Will there be a red stain color change option for survivors?
So the red stain is something that we have in our radar. I cannot confirm nor deny that we're working on it. But what I would say is that we have heard that the red stain is something that would be good for us to visit, to evaluate. I think the reasons we have discussed now are fairly, you will say, as valuable to ask ourselves things like the red stain or other elements. Can we provide some tool for players to customize the experience and perhaps change the color?
Perhaps.
We will see.
Yeah,
It is
exactly,
funny that
Jarky.
That one I remember asking about. It's much more complicated tech-wise than I ever would have imagined.
Well, we can always get surprised on like how complicated things can be. And I must say, it has been a very, very big effort too. Like as Thomas mentioned for the perk description, this has been giant. Our team, the programmers, artists, UI, all of them has really put their energy and love into this feature. So I hope the players love it too, and remember that we're going to keep improving it.
Heck yeah. Well, I do have to keep us rolling because, again, the show is not over. So thank you so much, guys.
This is so
this was
good.
a great segment. It's very fun to do with you.
Pleasure, yeah.
We have more updates coming that you'll be able to play next week in our next segment. So we're going to do another quick switcheroo, but please do hang on. We're going to walk through that map on the show.
Oh!
So you don't want to leave. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to run an ad real quick while this is happening because, yeah, otherwise it's going to run through the killer stuff, so we hate that. Killer update. Yeah, I mean, Trickster's getting fully reworked. I don't know how different it's going to be, but I mean, that's a rework though. Is this what they're referring to? I'm assuming this is just like the general, this is just the general term, right? Unless maybe it's just an update, because like that's different than a rework. So I guess we'll have to see. Unless maybe this is they're doing multiple killers. Maybe. He's gonna throw 4 knives at once, rework done. Could you imagine? I would cry. What did I miss at the beginning, by the way, guys? I like the first 18 minutes. Surveys? Nothing? Okay, cool. We can kind of skim through it just in case. And the Wraith interaction with the turn back the clock, did they say that it was actually a bug and that it's not intended? Or are they like, yeah, no, actually this is fully intended, go off? It's technically intended within the game world rules, but they're looking into the interaction. Okay. What is that? What, the Wraith interaction? Basically, you know how Wraith has an add-on where when he kicks pallets or gens, he uncloaks? It's called the Serpent add-on. So basically, there's a perk that came out with Vecna called Turn Back the Clock, where you can break a generator, or pop a generator with your mind. Like, you just kick a gen, you don't have to interact with it or whatever. So what happens is that when a Wraith has the Serpent add-on and Turn Back the Clock, the perk, what happens is he can break, while cloaked, he can break the gen with his brain and uncloak himself.
Hi, welcome back. So with me today, now what we're going to talk about, Nick? Nick is
Words,
one of our game designers.
things, stuff. Yeah.
Maybe stuff to do with, I don't know, killer?
Yeah, we are going to talk about killer actions update.
Yeah,
because
exactly,
we're
Garky.
updating the language. Oh, I'm in control.
Like, you just
no.
pre-run.
I'm scared, people.
Okay.
Hello. So yes, no, I'm going to go back for now, and we're going to set it out. But yes, so as Thomas was mentioning earlier in the stream, we had a really great opportunity to update killer actions language in the 9.5. 0.0 update.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is a
and
general killer
we
update.
decided to standardize a lot of inconsistencies that we saw across the game for many, many years. So if you've been playing Dead by Daylight for a really
it's
long
not
time,
like, I don't know.
you know
It's
that,
not an issue. It's
we
just
previously did not distinguish between basic and special attacks.
Yeah.
And for certain interactions between perks and killer powers, we had to introduce that notion.
Starstruck.
Well, we are here today, and we are here to tell you that we've also expanded on that terminology. So coming in 9.5, as part of the accompanying the perk descriptions update, you're going to see across powers, killer power add-ons, and perks, the introduction of new killer words.
Okay.
So we're going to start distinguishing between basic killer actions and special killer actions. So as you can see on screen right now, we have going to be doing the distinction between basic and special breaks, basic vaults and special vaults, and when relating to generators, we're going to have the damage generator action, and then the new concept we're going to introduce, we're going to be like codifying is generator explosion. I think that, you know, basic and special breaks and vaults, pretty self-explanatory. Basic is when any killer can just do the standard action. But then when it's
Yeah,
a
Joe,
special
all of
action,
this
it means that it's a special ability.
rewording
that's
thing,
unique
this is
to
all for
them,
new
that's
players.
granted
This
to them
doesn't
by their
affect like
power.
this doesn't really affect like
Example,
people
any killer
like
can
us.
break a pallet, but then the cannibal
Which is great.
or hillbilly will special break pallets with their
But in the
with their
future, we will
chainsaws.
have to like adjust.
You know, any killer
We
can
are
vault a
going to have to
window,
learn
but
this
some
language as
killers,
well
like
because
Legion,
they're going to
can
use this in the
both,
future.
Fast vault windows and drop pallets with their power. And then every killer, you know, damages a generator by hitting it. But then only
Yeah,
specific
exactly, Jarky.
killers, like the
It would
Knight,
get rid of any
can damage
confusion.
them with their power, or on occasion with add-ons like the first, where that add-on where Undergate just makes everything blow up.
Yeah.
Stop it there. What about perks? Because
Yep.
turn back the clock.
Yes, exactly. So turn back the clock, which was introduced in the previous update.
What's your
would
Twitch?
be
It's Ruji,
considered a generator
RUJI.
explosion.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it puts that distinction there then.
Yeah, that's it. We really consider like the ability to do something remotely
Shut
or
up.
via distance
Shut up,
as a
Moon.
generator explosion. We took that explosion because, well, previously a lot of perks said generator explodes, and we were like,
Yeah.
if it's, and the imagery was pretty consistent, and we were like,
Yeah.
I think most people will understand that when they say that. Yeah. So I have a list of examples to give today. Oh, sorry.
Take it off.
Oh, hello.
So you're now a TikToker.
I
Oh
think
my God.
what they could do.
Yeah, so as you can see, game complexity has grown a lot. So as you can see here on screen, we have the Hillbilly's power that now specifies that when you do hit a breakable wall or a drop pallet with his chainsaw, it will special break. We've updated numerous.
They killed Ghoul. He'd still have
killer
Centipede.
powers to specify now that this is the intended behavior that we have. Now moving on to Special Vault, we can see the iridescent button add-on for Legion.
Whenever
which,
you
know,
special
famously
vault, the
very
pallet
powerful
special
at the moment
break.
Dead by Daylight, you see Legion, and like, and then you see them in frenzy, and then they vault, and you're like, oh no.
I know.
Move.
Why
Don't
did
wanna drop
I
it
love
down.
it? I love
Now
it.
and then you're wondering, how does this work with other things in the game? Well, now we'll tell you, because when Legion special vaults, they special break the pallet. Another example.
They
alert
nerfed it.
for
It's
the
they're
example
not
on,
changing
Survivor Perk.
anything.
It was
This
always
is
a bit
literally
iffy
just
of,
them
like, what
rewording
triggered
things.
alert
They are
at the
not
right
changing the
time?
way
What
that
is
things
supposed
work.
to be a
It's
break?
exactly
Well,
the
That's
same.
confusing for newer players. I know, like, people who've played it for many years, we've
Yeah.
got thousands of hours, we kind of know automatically. But the newer players, the players who are just coming in, until you've got hundreds of hours in the game, you won't have got it. And we saw it a lot with Chaos Shuffle when people were having perks
Yep.
that they don't normally use. And they're like, oh my God, I didn't realize that perk did that on
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, absolutely. Because now, we're 9 years on, and we have interactions across hundreds of perks, add-ons, powers. It's so
Wait, I just realized, did they nerf alert with this?
The perks update introduced to us, and we ran with it. And yeah, just gonna keep moving on. Generator explosion. Now you can see that Surge specifies that generators will explode. They won't be damaged. They just will explode, and then they will stop. They will start regressing. Also, one nuance that is important about generator explosion
this is the same.
is depending on the perk's effect, a generator explosion does not always trigger the regression.
Where do you guys
state
see that? Well,
of a
if you read the
generator.
description for
That's
new
down to how the power
new
of the
alert,
perk
it says
has,
breaks,
is designed.
damages.
So
it
when
doesn't
we
say
if
like
something will start
it doesn't
regressing or
include
not, it will
special
be
break or
disclosed,
special damage.
specifically.
And
I
does
haven't
that
used alert.
change
Yes,
the
I'm pretty sure it worked
functionality
like
of
no matter
any of
what.
those things at
No.
all?
So this is very important as well.
Obviously,
Similar to
when
perks,
as long as the killer wasn't
all of
undetectable.
the text updates that you will see are text only. We have not modified the current behavior from perks on 9.5 PTB. So if you see
I'm curious,
a
Sharky.
difference, if you find a bug or you flag an inconsistency, you can always tell us on the team, and we will investigate and get back to you. The great bonus.
Oh, wow, you're
and
right,
the work
Lemon.
it causes for us on Dead by Daylight is now that we have consistent language.
Yes,
it just
which is
also
what
is
I've been
easier
wanting
us
for
to talk
years.
together, both developers together, but also between players and players and developers. Ultimately, what we want is to everyone to understand, like, wait, this effect is supposed to trigger or not. But then you can also, talk about it together. Maybe some things should trigger off basic or special vaults. I think that will just help everyone understand each other better when talking about balance and how to design DBD. And lastly, one little example, which kind of started this whole journey on us, is, well, DBD players know what Spirit Fury does, but it was always particularly obtuse to figure out how do you activate
Eerie Button
Spirit
Legion
Fury?
gone,
And,
dead in
now
a
it's
ditch.
pretty
Well,
clear.
with End Fury.
I'm sorry, it's it's basic breaks only. And also, if you notice, there's an exception at the end of the description of Spirit Fury when it says, the palette is destroyed. That is to specify that nothing is supposed to, allegedly, synergize with the specific effect. Because again, Spirit Fury doesn't basic break or special break a palette, it's destroyed. Because we want to, make sure that our complexity kind of caps off after a point, because if you've played certain games, sometimes infinites happen, and we have to be careful because we don't want those happening in a real-time live game environment. So that's a bit of a detail that I wanted to bring today. That's it.
That's it. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Do we have any questions? Yes. I can't read it because I don't have my glasses on.
Oh.
So, will the special gen break still count towards the...
Oh, sorry, I cut you off.
Wow, Nick. He does that a lot.
No, I'm so sorry.
What was the end of the question?
Yes, I'll reformulate really quickly. Will the special generator break still count towards the max limit? The answer is yes. So damaging generators and generator explosions still count to the maximum limit, the maximum limit of the 3-gen system, meaning it still counts as 8 regressions.
Okay.
If you
I figured,
Surge,
but
you're
it's
very
nice for them to
familiar.
clarify.
Surge loves to consume the regression
Or just
system,
like,
but that's the trade-off that you play.
Yeah. It's your fault for getting down so fast.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see how people use the new language and how that will foster communication. And again, if you have feedback, similar to the perk update, it'll be on the PTB and you can give us feedback.
Yeah, our forums, Discord, Reddit, we're ready for the PTB. Any bugs that you might find, please head over to Beta Hub and report them as you find them.
Yes.
That would be great.
Nothing would make me happier. So we have another update after this.
Oh.
Yeah. And this is now to a survivor item.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the fog vial. So last summer, we introduced our first DBD item. And in this PTB, we've provided an update to the fog vial item, as you can see on screen, it is now we've like really worked hard on the consistency, making sure that the power and the obfuscation sort of design is now more consistent. Because when we had to update the fog vial last year, it's because we discovered, unfortunately, that the famous cooldown and reduction to 2 charges.
I actually like
was
this.
because we realized that it was either very useful.
Yeah,
in
like a
some
Valorant
realms,
smoke bomb.
while
Yeah.
also not useless at all in some other realms.
This
So with this update, we're really happy to reintroduce the items and see how survivors experiment. We've fully rebuilt.
Do you know what this means, though?
VFX system.
This literally means people are going to be using fog vials in the strong way that you're that you should be using them now. You're supposed to be using them not while the killer is on your nuts. You're supposed to be using them way in advance. So they actually
And as you can
buffed
see on
fog
screen as
vials
well, I'm going to switch to the survivor
with this because it's going to force people to actually use them in a better way.
As well, from the outside, it is now always perfectly opaque. Well, not perfectly, but it is like now, like it's clear when you're in the fog cloud. and
Even
when you're
survivors
out of the
can't
fog
see.
cloud.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's
because
fair.
Before that, because of the lighting and consistency, it was hard to sort of understand.
If your
the
cheaters will
boundaries,
also use it a lot. I mean,
of the, of
I'm
the
kind of
fog
more
cloud.
worried about other
So
things for
now
cheaters
it
than
should be
fog
much
vials, to be
better.
honest.
And also, as an additional feature in this update, we've made sure that essential auras are now always featured on the survivor side. So notably, before that, it blocked all auras indiscriminately.
Okay.
Now, if you don't have line of sight on a downed or a hooked survivor, you'll see their auras. Though if you see a hook, but little nuance. If a hook survivor is directly within line of sight of you, but inside the fog cloud, you won't see their aura. You can
Exactly, yeah.
You'll still know they're in there, but if you go look through a wall, then you'll see. Oh, survivors on the hook. Yeah, so we're really excited to see how
Flashbang eggs
people,
wherever they go. I know, right?
use, the new and improved fog cloud. We've added more charges.
That's a big part.
Yeah,
That's
so
a
now
big part.
we're all rarities of fog vials are up from 2 to 4. The cooldown has not changed.
Okay.
And we're really happy to see what people are doing with it.
I don't think I'm a
that
fan with this,
now
but we'll see.
it's
I mean,
definitely like a
yeah,
great,
try it out on PTB. If you hate it, you should let them
item
know.
to help prevent chases. Because you can use if you know that the killer has spotted you and is trying to get in range to start chasing you, it's very useful to just activate a fog vial.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
try to be evasive while your aura is
When's a
breathing
PTB
is
Tuesday?
blocked, while you're doing less sound, while your scratch marks are being suppressed, because then you can then like surprise them or hide. But it is like also because if you've seen on the video on screen, when you're in the fog, if the killer follows you into the fog cloud, they still just might find you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes, if the killer just surprises you,
Do they lose chase in the fog vial?
no, should not.
That's an important one.
Beckman just came out. I mean, it's
Here we're
been
gonna go
a
rapid
month.
Fire, but you can see on the Forsaken board-yard.
Remember, they always do like
it looks like the fog vial.
every
On the
like
Yamaoka
month-ish
realm,
and a half,
also
they
looks
have
the
a
same.
PTB.
And now we on the Wither dial as well. You can see it
For
blocks
mid-chapter, then
them out. So
Perfect.
I'm really looking
whatchamacallit.
forward to see how people feel about it.
This one's actually later.
to
Yeah,
play with
everything
it.
was pushed back.
And now it's the big one.
We're supposed to be getting
think it's the
Vecna
big
like
one.
earlier, I
have
think,
time?
last year.
I sure hope we
Actually,
do.
Go on. we'll
a
do
week
it.
later, yeah.
Okay.
on.
Yeah, there's something happening in the next PTB, and it's the Trickster update.
Guys, stream's over.
You're excited about this.
Sorry, yeah,
This-
something
this
came
has
up,
been on
guys.
my mind
Voila.
for a couple of months now. So in this update, we really wanted to focus and see and take into account the feedback from Trickster from the previous update in 7.4. And we really
Oh
wanted
my
to focus on
God.
Trickster's,
Boo.
range
I'm kidding.
identity.
All right,
For
let's see what they
killers,
did
we
with
really
him.
wanted to make sure that we celebrated accuracy with blades,
Mm-hmm.
managing blades for more rewarding shots, and like really make sure that we reward skill expression with an updated, surfaced visible style rank system.
Okay, style rank.
You'll see more in the next few slides, but we've worked really hard, everyone, to make sure that Trickster now has a visible style rank combo
Ooh.
system. That's coming to Dead by Daylight. And for survivors, we also tried to make sure that while versing against Trickster now,
I'm
they
thinking
are
DMC,
better
yeah.
rewarded for learning how to dodge blades and forcing Trickster to reload and you know, dodging blades enough so that laceration decays. We hope that like it's more fun to like just you know, be in chase.
And
Yeah.
things, yeah.
And also importantly, you know, because sometimes we get this identity a little bit mixed up, we consider this an update. It's not a rework. He's still he's still throwing blades.
Okay.
He still has main event.
Okay.
But it is like a big pass on his gameplay, his add-ons. It's not any different. If you, for example, internally, we consider what we did last year to the Nightmare to be a rework because he had an entirely different power set that combined 2 previous locked abilities, and he just played very differently.
Okay.
Because of he could swap like powers.
Comebacker was a flop.
We really wanted to this time around reach the K-pop fantasy that. Yeah. let's
Yeah.
do it.
I'm down.
So coming in the PTB,
Cool.
we will have a brand new style rank HUD element that tracks your style in the
Yeah,
game.
Jin.
It's always present on the top portion of your screen, and you will see your style ranks evolve in real time. This is
All the
exclusive
Koreans
to
in the
Killer
same
only.
picture.
Survivors don't have access to that
That's actually so
information.
funny. That's a good
And
catch.
As you can see in the lower left corner, we have reduced his blade count a little bit as part of the balancing. You can play with that on the PTB, but also there's now a dedicated button for main event when it becomes active. Yeah. So just a little bit of history on Trickster combo systems. Originally in 4.6, it
long time back.
is 2021. Hey, it was hidden, it was not visible, and it only helped basically reward you for playing smartly with more blood points. In 7.4, now you know, playing well and hitting your blades successfully would help you like sort of empower your main event.
Yeah.
Now in 9.5, it's finally visible. It feedbacks how you're playing in more or less real time. It accounts for a bunch of different gameplay events that is related
Can
to
you
blade throwing,
lose
but also
ranks?
what actions you do in the game. And also style ranks now all improve
I wonder-
Trickster's blade throw rate. So the better, higher style rank you are, the faster you can throw blades.
Cool.
And you can also reload faster. So that particular moment of downtime, if you're skillful enough, it becomes much less painless. And
Yeah,
allows
that's
you
what I'm
to
thinking,
even
Scab.
reload in chase.
So the speed part of
Yeah,
Iron
it
Man.
decays, or
Yeah,
if you
so now
miss, you
it's
lose a
built in.
bit, which I think that's how it should be.
And basically, it's like now style ranks, it's the core feature.
I think
of
you
his
should
power.
be praised
So
for
we're excited
playing
to
well, and I
show it to
think.
you. And as you can see on screen, you have 6 style
Oh,
ranks
look how
from
cunty
E to
A
S.
is.
You
S is
start at
fine, but look
E,
how
and
cunty A
then
is.
Each time you go up in rank, you start a combo timer. And the goal is to always be accumulating style points. So you're going up in rank, or at the very least,
I assume it's,
refreshing your timer.
Okay, cool. And what you said something.
It's animated,
about
maybe?
in-game actions. What
Yeah.
in-game actions count?
Ooh, well, we are going to have the full amount of details on the PTB patch notes, but it's about roughly a little less than a dozen actions. So for
Okay.
example, getting a first hit, an application of laceration on a survivor, injuring them, interrupting a survivor, like grabbing them out of a locker. And then the ultimate one, that's the power move for the Trickster mains out there, is we've added trick shot detection to the power. So if you master all of our
okay.
maps, and you
Cunty.
master Trickster, and you know where to fire blades,
So those little gaps in Shaq.
yeah. If you go up against a Trickster that goes up in style ranks fast, you'll know it because they'll be at S rank very often.
Oh, that's
and
scary.
I know a few Trickster mains.
This is scary. That's
I sure
scary.
hope so.
How fast are we
faster. And
talking?
yeah, so here's
Oh
our
my
first
God.
demonstration of what a style point is. As you can see in the demo video, the trickster is picking a target, and
I'm
then
sick.
he is going to throw a blade. And as you can see, that
Wow,
was the first hit,
wait.
and the trickster gained a style point.
6.
As you can
1,
see,
2, 3,
you
4,
went
5,
up, you got
6.
one style
Is
point at
that
E rank, and
that's
went
normal,
up
right?
to,
They
half of
changed
E
the
rank.
UI for the
Each
for the
style
blade
rank, has a
laceration.
different amount of points to increase, and basically it's by chaining actions that you go up in style ranks.
Do you have? Do they decay at all?
Yeah. So basically,
Okay,
if you don't
this is a
get
question.
if you do not gain a style point periodically, you will decay from rank. So you'll go for
How
example,
quickly?
from C rank to D rank back to E rank.
Okay.
So if you have a hard time engaging with finding survivors, stuff like that, unfortunately, your style rank will go down. So yeah, here's an example on screen of style ranks.
Oh,
As
look, you can see the decay.
in the video.
You can
Trickster
actually
is
see it,
damaging
and
the
it is
gym,
animated.
Got a style points for injury. Got a style point for breaking a pallet.
Oh,
Got a style point for injuring another survivor again, but not for doing the same action twice in a row. This is
Okay.
so that's a subtlety. We consider a combo doing.
yeah, there it
different
is.
actions
It pauses
back-to-back.
while they pick up
So
survivors.
that's
Look.
another layer for
Yeah.
So for players who really want to main trickster, learning
Smart.
how to weave your actions, blade throw, injury,
Smart.
breaking a pallet, breaking a wall. I think that's going to
'Cause, yeah, no, you're right. It would just incentivize slugging.
New ball game in parlance. And so now you're interacting with a lot of interactions you do with the a map will count.
Look at Jake. Oh. Oh, he lost. Wait.
And
That was a
also,
fast
you know,
decay.
maybe some people are asking, what about
Did you
main
see how
event?
fast
Well,
that
we're
fell
getting to
off
that,
for
but
Jake?
then we need to talk
Look.
about S rank.
Shit, we'll go back, we'll
when
go back.
you reach S rank, Trickster gains maximum throw rate, reveals survivors with killer instinct,
Oh.
and then gain access to main event. So
Oh.
and at S rank, you
Yeah,
have
look how fast
66 seconds
she's already
to
decaying.
basically go super
Like, look at
intense
that.
on survivors and find them.
So you've kept the theming then, the double numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, also the killer instinct. You reveal survivors with killer
Yeah.
instinct for 4.4 seconds.
That's like
I was gonna
5
say,
seconds.
that's 66 seconds.
We had to keep
Yeah.
44 somewhere.
You have to have 44 in.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Hold on.
So and yeah, well, you're in S rank. You're at your
2,
strongest sense, and
3,
you reload
4,
lockers faster.
5,
and also,
6,
importantly,
7,
lacerations will
8.
decay slower.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
there's
if
It's like
you,
8 seconds.
If you lacerate survivors at range, you can, for the duration of main event, kind of leave them be for a little while. You can stockpile.
It's based on your
lacerations and
rank. Yeah.
manage
This is
more
S
survivors
ranks
that way.
like
Yeah.
perks.
It makes it a bit more tactical.
Yeah, and we also improved main event.
Oh, no.
Now, main
Oh, no.
event, when you activate main event, you cash in your S rank, but then when you hit survivors in main event, you basically refund style points at the end. So now, as you can see on the video, you
Okay.
gained S rank, and Trickster activates main event, and then you're hitting blades with survivors, and each blade triggers a bonus point, and when you're in fatigue, you get back your style ranks. So
So you don't lose either by it, really.
no, so you get now at S rank, a lot of options are open to you. Do I use S rank to stay consistently stronger for the entire duration, and then return to E rank?
Okay.
Because S rank is like a super mode. You have to
yeah.
kind of.
This does look fun.
The question is, where and when do I get to use main event?
Yeah.
To hopefully refund my style ranks. And
They
keep
added so
the
much
pressure
depth,
going.
much more
And
depth
so
to
there's
this
optimize
killer,
it
which I
manually,
can
you
appreciate.
choose when and where.
Yeah, exactly. So I think there's like a lot of abilities now,
Yeah,
or choices to make with
definitely.
Trickster. Yeah, I believe.
It's fun. I love when he goes into main event.
Yeah, I mean, we've also, as you can see on screen,
I
we've
do
also,
love the
like,
animation for
re-updated,
laceration. Look at it.
laceration
Look at
feedback
when he hits the blades.
survivors.
It's so funny.
I think our team did a fantastic job.
Yeah, looking
it's
forward
cute.
to seeing what the feedback on this is
Yes,
going to be.
I'm excited.
It's
We've
been
had a lot of fun.
Like, Style was known because in a previous stream, I think it was Jeff that had the PowerPoint, and there was some letters that were highlighted, and so people figured out Style was part of this. So I think they'd be pleased to see
Yeah,
this
yeah,
really
yeah.
developed.
Hi, Biggs. How you doing?
I'm very happy. It's the first time we've had
I'm
a
not
power
too
like
sure
this,
exactly,
in
Aina.
We've got some questions.
Great.
Do you want to read them? Because you can read them, I can't.
I have my glasses.
You have your glasses on, lend
So
me them.
one of the questions we've had is, will the Tricksters add-on be reworked? Yes.
Oh.
I believe only 3 add-ons stayed the same. So
Oh,
Wow.
That's a lot.
yeah,
That's a
so
lot.
Oh,
it's
wow.
basically
Yeah.
a full add-on rework as well. Yeah. Another question, will there be a sound cue for survivors once the Trickster reaches S rank? Yes, it will be heard map-wide. Because when the
Nice.
Trickster hits S rank, everybody needs to know.
Yeah,
'Cause he's at his
absolutely.
he's at his most lethal. And also, we added a sound cue when you're in range of his main event.
All
more or
right, that's
less.
good.
So
Yeah.
if you
there's
hear main event,
that is feedback to to the survivor of what is going on.
yeah. Another question that we have is Yunjin getting anything as part of this update? So we've actually done a pass on certain original all-kill perks. So they will be shown on PTB. But yes, Trickster and Yunjin's perks are getting a pass to just help bring them more to modern DBD.
I'm looking forward to seeing what people think of Fast Track
Yes.
in this one.
Okay,
That
to
was
be
really
fair,
teasing.
to be
You're
honest,
Yeah.
teasing. That's
kind of
not
did
fair.
not
I like
really
the
care much for
tease.
I'm
Yunjin's
excited
perks.
for the update to crowd control. I think
know.
it'll be
Well, you're teasing even more now, aren't you?
well, you're here for a reason.
So again, PTB Tuesday. Feedback all on the forums, Reddit, Discord. We're looking forward to it. This has been a lot of work involved in this, so I'm really excited to bring
Yeah,
this to you.
very proud of
finally.
the team.
Yeah.
It's like I've been told internally the SkyRank UI is the most complex UI element we've ever done.
Yeah,
in
it's
Daylight.
definitely
It
complex.
doesn't surprise me. I've
looks
been in
great.
those conversations.
No,
yeah.
it looks great, and
Yeah.
I think people are gonna love the little attention to detail.
Yeah, it's really, really good. So thank you so much, Nick.
My
How you guys
pleasure.
feeling
Glad
about
to be
this?
here.
We've had a lot
Like
to do in the
genuinely,
last few months.
first
Yes, been busy.
impressions.
Good
What
luck
are your
PTB,
thoughts?
everyone.
Thank you. And we've got
Way more interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
something really cool. But
Hi,
we will
Tara.
do the transition, and then I will invite some more people onto the sofa.
I hope he's more fun to play against. I kind of feel like he's going to be playing the same because they didn't really. He's essentially still man that throws knives. I do fear it's going to be the same to play against. If we're not having fun playing against him now, I do think we're just not going to have fun playing against him. Or before, we're not going to have fun playing against him now, to be honest. But the decay is huge. Because the decay was essentially worthless if a trickster was on you. You were not, unless they were just not hitting their shots ever, you weren't getting a decay. You know what I mean? So now that you can actually, avoid stuff, I think that's huge. That is so freaking huge. Your biggest 2 gripes against his current design are dodging his knives is like 15 seconds and him being 4.6. Absolutely. Absolutely. Did they say anything about his movement speed? I don't think so. I don't think they did, but I think a lot of people have mentioned that 4.6 was not the way to go. It was just not. So I do feel like he's going to be
Come back. Thank you
4.4.
very much for staying. Hi. We have something now very new.
I don't think I've seen this guy before.
Michael. Michael, would you like to say what you're
We
doing
saved the
with
best
this?
for last. What I wanted to say. Get
Not the
hyped.
stabiffle.
You're gonna love it.
Oh, that's a perk thing. Save the best for last.
Oh,
Don't TBT
Mandy.
things
I
with
know. Mandy, I feel you, girl.
Hello, my name is Michael. I'm a level artist, and I was the map owner
Oh.
for a new environment that we're going to have upcoming in DBD. So back in 2021, when we first released the Trickster, there was a lobby that went along
Yes.
with it.
Yes.
And I know that a lot of
Iconic.
players thought the environment was super cool and had a lot of potential. And so it is my great pleasure to finally reveal Dead by Daylight's newest map.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of low. Yeah. He has it far from his mouth.
Jump through these.
Yeah, we're gonna switch over
There
to
we
the.
go.
I
Power
can't
Series
put it up because it's
Illusion.
how he's holding it close to
Now,
his
this
mouth.
map also comes with its own realm called the Sleepless District.
Sleepless District. They need to activate
Upon
Windows.
first glance, this map could be the Trickster's ultimate fantasy.
Ooh.
There is blood and bodies littered throughout the streets. There are posters
Not
of
Xanderkind.
the Trickster himself. scattered everywhere, plastered on all the walls. And there
But,
are
like,
even
actually,
fireworks
yeah.
that can be triggered at some point during the trial.
Oh, that's
A
cool.
nice little surprise. But for players that inspect a little further, especially those that read Korean, I think they'll find that this construct serves more of a torturous reminder for the atrocities that Ji-woon has committed
Okay.
and how he can never escape them.
I like this.
This is looking so cool.
So the gameplay area for this map is 23 tiles. The layout is static, similar to Raccoon City Police Station.
Okay, so it's not changed. There's no
We really
variance.
wanted to
Or,
give-
maybe there is, but
to
like
use
it's
the structures and the landmarks to give a certain sense of directionality to this environment. This is something that I really tried to implement on the previous map that I did, which is the Ormond Lake Mine. And
We'll see.
we wanted to help create like a layout that was fairly simple and easy to learn. Now this is easier said than
yeah,
done
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah,
a
Jerky.
city block,
Exactly.
But the map can actually be divided into 4 sections, and there's a main road that cuts right through, and that both exit gates can be found on either end of this main road, and they do not change.
Oh, ooh,
In one corner
ooh.
of the map, I can explain, there's the main building, which is the nightclub. And then opposite to the nightclub, we have the market and the park, which is a bit more of like a open area with a bit of greenery. In this market and park, players can find a very familiar building with a certain layout that has been themed
what
to
that
the
is then?
to the environment. And finally, we have the high streets and the low streets. This kind of gives a
Holy
preview.
shit.
Look at the colors.
That is
Yes, of
amazing.
the
That's a
map's
nice.
layout.
That's a top down, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
and this kind of explains how things
Okay, it's
are
not just a straight
organized.
line. Look at the exit gates.
I love seeing something like that. That really helps when you're trying to learn a map.
Okay, this isn't as
How
miserable as I
difficult
was
it is
thinking.
first
Look,
thing, new map, having to learn the layouts.
that's not too bad. All right, that's
the thing,
fine.
Where there's a vault location, where there's
Yeah.
pallets. So having it split like that, it just helps so much.
So the overall layout is fairly
Because I was
simple,
thinking
but
fucking Midwich.
especially
I
in the
was
high and low
thinking
streets, it can get very maze-like. It's not to
Forgotten
say that there
Ruins and stuff, and I was like,
aren't maze-like elements to this map.
can go
or
in
some
clubbing? Do you think
variation
we
in
can go
gameplay
inside
elements. You can
buildings?
find plenty of that. So we can start by looking at the
Yes, we
nightclub. There's a coat check. There's a VIP bar and lounge. There's even a backstage area. And at the center, there's a very ominous-looking mosh pit where thick fog enshrouds a dark and mysterious scene that we can find below. There's also a spectacular light show, accompanied by some music done by the trickster himself.
Oh my
But we'll
god.
let players discover that for themselves.
Yes. I need that.
In the market and park, it's a lot more open, as I've said previously. There are food trucks, market stalls, vendors' tables scattered all throughout. And
Yeah, for
we
sure,
really wanted
Jerky.
Each section of this map to have its own sort of unique feel and aesthetic. So the border walls of this market that surround the whole thing are done with a more sort of traditional style, stone wall. And we can see these beautiful
Cool.
paper lanterns.
There's basement.
Awesome.
Look, basement in the market and park. That's
So
where Shack
juicy.
is. This is the Shack.
So good. I remember when the team
Hey,
was starting
Hatch is
this,
inside
the goal
too.
was, like, make the
Hatch is
prettiest
not
map
outside. Look,
possible,
Hatch is
and,
inside Shack.
Kind of did that.
Guys, keep it.
Yeah, so
Keep that in
the
your
market
head.
too, it serves as a nice contrast between the futuristic, like super
Yeah, write that
bright,
down, write that down.
colorful, modern aesthetic that we have elsewhere throughout the map. This one's a lot more sort of traditional, and it'll give players a bit of a break from the ultra stimulating lights and colors. Speaking of lights and colors, we have the high streets. So here you can find stores.
Shack looks bigger.
restaurants, even a
I wonder if
karaoke
it's
bar.
also just like
Um,
the way that
I
the
saw
camera, the
It
angle.
was like I'm such a karaoke fan. I was like, it's like a gift from God.
oh yes, we had a lot of
There's
fun.
so many little details.
adding
in
these
this
cool
map.
little areas.
So many.
So yeah, the high streets are even paved with like special tile, and it's all blocked from vehicle access, so it's like a pedestrian-only area.
That's so cool.
These are some examples.
I
of
like this. This is
the
cute.
interior of the stores. The overall ambience is a lot brighter and cleaner and livelier. Oh, this is Chuck, by the
We
way.
love
I
Chuck.
was gonna say
Aw,
that.
Chuck.
See Chuck.
He's friendlier than he looks.
I think he looks great.
So opposite,
Chuck.
yeah, opposite to the high streets.
Don't
are
fuck with Chuck.
the low streets. So here, you can find some stores and restaurants as well, but there are also a few abandoned buildings, and the mood is a lot dingier and darker. So it was super important for us that these two districts have their own unique, distinct identity, because again, they can feel pretty maze-like.
Yeah, I think you can tell that as well from the images. There is that distinction there, so that's been really good. And I got to say, I love on the PowerPoint that you've got in the top corner there the highlighted area of which part of the map.
Yeah, that's a
image
really great way
reflects
to walk through this.
Really, really good. I love it.
Yeah, well, those two zones, especially like on either opposing corner, the high streets and low streets, they act as a nice foil to like the map's more sort of overall layout being a bit very simplistic and static, because you have all kinds of stores and alleyways, you know, connecting and chaining together. And the level designer did a really cool job finding all kinds of ways to make some cool loops and ensure some interesting gameplay.
I think you've all done amazing on this. I'm really excited to see this map coming.
Wow. It looks so big.
Yeah, because it's been a long time request.
Again, look at that in that shot right there. Look at that detail. There's so many little bits.
Yeah, we actually have some in-game
This is
footage
going to
here.
be the new stress test level for fucking
Click play.
for my fucking
So for
computer.
this map, we really wanted to blend the aspects of indoor and outdoor maps together. So there are many places to hide and be stealthy, but there are also some open areas and large
No,
streets and
literally.
alleyways for ranged killers or killers with dash powers. Again, like the way that all the stores are kind of intersecting, and we have the alleyways, you know, cutting through one another.
I love
makes
how
for
his
some
dream is
really
just
interesting
all
gameplay.
posters of him.
The exit gate.
Those are the exit
The
gates.
exit gate is a really cool one.
That's really
That's
cool.
sick. It's like
So we knew
subway
that, creating
stations.
this type of environment would be a very tricky challenge because, you know, basing it on the city of Seoul, its unique identity is so tied with visual clutter.
Look at the hooks. Look at the
and
hooks. Did you see
constant,
that?
You know, visual noise. And we knew that we had to make sure that
Oh,
the
wow.
density of lights and colors still had to be pretty high. to
Can we even
best
go down
represent
there?
The environment that we were.
I don't think we can go down there.
But at the same time, this came with a bit of a cost. We recognized that it would hinder some of the players' capabilities for finding some gameplay objectives.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm happy to announce that we also created a. Oh, that's the same video. A new asset that will be paired with generators. It's a
Oh,
unique sign that will
That's
flicker
cute.
and, until the generators complete. So
Cute,
this will allow
cute.
players to kind of view it from a distance and be able to spot these all throughout the map.
Oh, so it's not just in buildings, it's going to be generators that are on the outside as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
yeah,
So
it's like Larry's.
we'll have them on in the front of certain buildings to indicate when generators are inside.
Okay.
But for the ones that are outside, we figured we might as well make this language consistent and just have them everywhere.
That's cool.
That's
This
the
is what
exit.
The exit.
Oh, I assume the line
I was
is
talking
actually
to
the tunnel
Dork earlier
then.
about this because she captured a bunch of these.
This is
shots
actually the
earlier,
line, which
and,
is very.
Even this is apparently quite a creepy experience when even though you're escaping, it's a bit of a creepy, spooky subway experience.
You never quite know where you're going when you run through those exit gates.
Where the killer
You mean
chasing
like that anomaly game,
Here's
Jarky?
some more footage.
Yeah, it's completely different, isn't it? Because that is so much more toned down with the lights and the lighting and the colors.
Yeah, so overall, it was pretty challenging.
How many
working on
players
this
knew about the
environment. It was
flickering
super,
lights?
super fun.
Yeah.
It was a very fun challenge.
It's a very like
Um,
kind of niche
our
thing,
environment team,
honestly.
you know, we're not the biggest, and we had to be very clever with how we modularized everything to fill the most space in the smallest amount of time. But we also wanted to keep, you know, areas unique enough to stand out as landmarks because we didn't want it to be just one gigantic maze.
Yeah,
Yeah,
having
look,
landmarks
Shack.
is really important.
Yeah, this is literally regular size shack.
Where on the
Yeah.
map you are when you're playing, things like that.
Actually, no.
Shack.
No, it's slightly bigger.
That's right.
No. Look
just
at
did that
that.
trigger.
That feels
Sorry,
slightly
should be
bigger. Is that
fully
just me
here.
or does
There's
it
Chuck
feel slightly
again.
bigger?
Ooh, just want Chuck.
There is a second character similar to Chuck who actually is my favorite that I will not spoil.
I think
It's
I prefer
your
that one.
favorite.
Yeah.
You've
Oh,
picked
oh, you might- oh.
favorites.
We're gonna have a civil war between those two.
Maybe
mascots.
it's just the
I'm sorry,
shape
but
that
you
I'm not
can't
used
pick
to.
Favorites.
Aw.
I just showed it.
It's secret spoiled.
Yeah,
The
so
little-
there are a lot of
is that
cool
the, like,
Easter
bok
eggs and
choy?
secrets kind of littered throughout this map. Some jump scares, maybe. I won't spoil too much.
Oh,
I think the players are going to have a really fun time exploring.
jump
and discovering
scares.
these
Look at the
for
hooks,
themselves.
by the way.
I'm definitely
Absolutely.
looking forward to seeing them finding the Easter eggs.
I'm
And
very
seeing the posts on it and see who finds things first.
exactly, yeah. I'm super proud of all the people that contributed to this map. I think it turned out great. The audio,
Wow.
the VFX, the animations, the level design, of course, the lighting, all of it helped to come together and breathe so much life into this environment.
Yep.
And I think, yeah,
It's
players are going to have
incredible.
fun exploring and ducking and hiding and also stalking and chasing in this, this new map, The
It
Trickster's
looks fun.
Delusion.
It looks fun and it suits him.
I
Let's
like
Yeah,
that name 'cause
absolutely
it's-
suits
It's
him.
basically like a hell of his own making, right? It's like, it's
Yeah.
beautiful, but
I'm gonna
it is-
stand behind
it's
market tables and point at people literally.
I love
We
a
got
bit
some
of lore.
questions.
Okay.
First one, Richard Carter, 2021. How large is this map?
So, as I mentioned, it's 23 tiles, but this doesn't include the border fence. Usually, I think when we calculate the number of tiles and we give
Yeah.
that as a surface area, it's not including the border fence.
Which one? What map does that compare with? Do you know offhand?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I've been told it's on the smaller side.
Yeah.
Really?
You know, there's no change in like elevation, like no secondary floors in this map.
Okay, that helps. Yeah.
But there are, like, I know that the nightclub, because that mosh pit in the center is quite large, but you cannot access it. It's more of a, you know, a pit where you can go around the middle. That's a lot of unused gameplay space, and there is, you know, it's a pretty big building to kind of navigate, like go around. But there's a lot of gameplay elements and some cool loops.
No, you can't access the mosh pit. No.
Fun.
Okay, another one. I don't know if this is your realm so much, but from DJ Leader, will there be music?
There will be music in the club, but not at first.
Okay, yeah.
good
So
way
you
of
have to
putting it.
finish a gen. Yeah. It's like what we were thinking.
From Ravens AZ, what realm will this be part of?
So as I said, this is going to be a new realm,
Yeah.
and it's going to be called the Sleepless District.
Heck yeah.
It's so cool.
I
And
personally.
also, we did want to mention this will be in PTB on Tuesday, so just
Tuesday.
a few days away. It's PTB, so we're still actually not shipped yet. So we're still doing optimization on
Yeah.
the performance of it. As you might imagine, there's a lot going on in this map. So what you experience on the PTB won't be what you experience once it launches. There might be a little bit
Another
of,
map offering
performance
to
work
fill your
that's still
blood web
being
with.
done for that patch, the file that goes live on shipping day. So
So you could have a little FPS drops here and there and things like that, especially in the areas where there's highlighting.
Yeah.
exactly. But this looks so good. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being
you
on the
for having
screen,
me.
by the way.
Yes, thank you. First time.
I'm
on
very
our screen.
excited.
And
Get to showcase this cool new environment that we did.
That's so cool. I'm
We're
really
It's
super
excited to
so
see
over
people
for
dive
Switch
into
players,
it, yeah.
actually, though.
And this is, we're going to wrap it up. It's been
Yeah.
a rather long show. Thank you for sticking with us today, folks, if you have. I know a lot of you have. I really appreciate
thank
it.
you. Yeah.
And again, thank you again. Happy to have you back next time you get another map to show.
Oh, definitely.
Did
And
they
we're
show
gonna
the
wrap
new
it. So,
Survivor? Are we getting the
PTB
new
is on
Survivor?
Tuesday,
Be Tuesday.
and you get to test
Do you mean
out
like the Grimoire
pretty
Survivor?
much everything that was in the show today,
Everything.
not the Grimoire stuff, but that vote
That's-
is coming next week too.
That's next week's
Yippee.
vote, and the Grimoire will be then later this year. I keep seeing that, and I saw that in chat that everyone was thinking it was coming this summer. It is going to be later in the
They're
year.
saving the Survivor of.
tuned.
I didn't even know there was another
But
Survivor.
again,
Oh my
Thanks,
gosh.
everybody. It's been a
Thank you
pleasure
so
being with
much.
you, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye bye. Okay, that was fun. Oh, this eats. What? There's supposed to be a new Survivor with the Realm. Oh my goodness. That was fun. You took a shower and he came back. That is fun. Hold on.
Finding what work did, and of course, complete layout that we want.
I did miss. Oh, I missed this too.
Teasers out on social. Expect,
We might be able to get Nintendo.
and you're gonna get us. We're going to
Oh, they're
wrap
just
the
okay.
clock.
It's just them kind of talking.
And that we use
Are we
user research
excited? I'm actually super stoked.
is easier that way.
Like,
the art
I
piecing
am
together, like,
very
as we go
excited.
on.
Something you've
This fellow,
A very long time ago.
What was I gonna look
set up
at?
the path. I think feedback line
lobby, to see a
Shit.
condition is going to appear. We started represented the
super
This is what I wanted to see. Look. Look. It's a girl. What? Ow! Come back! No! Look, you see? Because as we've seen, a lot of these posters are like pictures of himself. They were like all him, variants of him. Is this maybe people? I don't know who this could be. Maybe it'd be cool if there was like a, because this is his dream world, right? Like maybe this is, he would dream of where he's like a cunty bitch this time. You know, maybe, or it could be someone else. Because, like, she also has the yellow eyes, which Trickster has. Like, if you look at her eyes, look at her fit. Like, yellow jacket, you know. Yellow coat. This is very Yunjin-esque. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, like an alternate universe version of him. I think that's pretty cool. Because, like, technically this realm is supposed to be his, like, dream. Yeah, exactly. His egg is cracking, right? Maybe. That'd be cool. I think in terms of creativity, them adding a realm, Sleepless Dreams, would be so huge because they don't only have to do it for Trickster. They could do it for anyone else. They could, like, make realms for specific killers as, like, you know, consciousness or unconsciousness and stuff. I think that's really cool. So we'll see. I hope they do stuff like that. Like little gender bend AU versions of people would be so sick. That was way longer than I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie. Also, I need to open up DBD stats because I forgot what the last game was because I crashed when I was playing as Lara. But yeah, are we happy, guys? Or like at least excited? It's kind of too early to say if we're happy. Wait. What day is it today? The 19th. Wait. Wait. Lara Croft. Okay, the last time I did this was... Okay, I was gonna say. We're doing our little copycat thing. Last time we did Lara Croft. So we're gonna be playing... Before my PC crashed, we're gonna be playing... Where is she? What the fuck is this fit? Did I wear this? I probably wore this. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. And then... Oh. Where is it? Yeah. And then... Oh. Perfect. Let's try to change some fits, yes? And then we'll try to make it work. We're gonna see. Oh no, this is part of the thing. But yeah, I'm excited, sister. I'm pickled. Wow. I'm very like, what's that word that I'm looking for when you're like really excited for something? I'm like antsy for it, kind of. That's not the word that I'm thinking, but you know. We are so back. Hyped. Thank you so much. Yeah, hyped. I'm super hyped. The thing is, I know I'm still not going to be playing Trickster because I'm fucking ass on him, but you know, at least we get more. Maybe I main Trickster. I won't. But maybe I do and I become the Trickster main. That won't happen, but yeah, maybe. That's not gonna happen, but maybe. Girl. Are you excited, Seth? You can tell me. Why play Trickster when Clown exists is crazy. I've dabbled, if you will, in Trickster. Really? I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of surprising. I don't know why, I just like kind of never took you as a Trickster player, ever. But are you excited for this? Hate facing him, but he's fun to play. I feel like that's kind of how it goes with a lot of killers. Like, people kind of acknowledge that they're not fun to play against, but like they love going against them. Or they love playing him but hate going against him. Sorry. Flop. I doubt I'll play on it. I mean, does it look like something that you... I mean, even the map. You know, maybe you don't have an opinion on the killer, but like, maybe the map would be cool too. At first, when they said 4 variants, I was like, huh. Like, oh, are we... like 4 districts, I think is what they said. I was like, oh, does this mean we're getting 4 variants? But no. It's just like... the maps. The map is static, and which, you know, I think if it's like a map like RPD where the loops barely change, then I would have an issue with it, because I don't like maps like that. I think that's really boring. But it seems like that's probably not going to be the case. I think obviously they're going to have set palettes at specific parts, but I do think that will probably have some variant on like the tiles that spawn. Curious if they have the map queue to only play for that map on release. I assume so, but they didn't say anything. I wonder if they just gave up on stuff like that. After they like did it once for the Freddy Fazbear map and then like kind of stopped. Oh, we did the map on one side. Oh no, that's rough. They did it again, did they? When they updated the map? I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. Didn't know the Halloween skins were available to buy all year. I thought that they were only available during the event. Is that not the case? Did they change that? Like the glowing blue skins? Oh, the rift skins? Or the void skins, sorry? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I didn't know. Is it ruined? It is. Oh, okay. What does this count? I think this should count because like We did 2 gens. Fry. Oh. 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 Damn. Damn. Let's don't cook them too much. What the heck? Void skins aren't Halloween anymore for some reason. I wonder if they gave up on that. They were like, actually, we're just gonna... I think they focused on like actual, like more costumey things, maybe. Love when killers run a full hex build and then just DC when a totem. Oh my god, yeah. I think I saw, who was playing? Was it, I think, Always a Failure? I was like watching him or someone else, I forgot, but he spawned like next to a lit totem. They cleansed it and then the killer was like, they DC'd and they were like, it feels really bad when survivors spawn on your totems and then you instantly lose a perk. And like, I understand that's like part of running hex totems, but like, I do get that too. I do understand the frustration behind that as well. Cause yeah, like that does suck. Okay, this is so cute. I have my OG fit though. Hold on. Oh, we have a Dren. Okay, so resilience, resilience. I have to run an ad. My fault. Is this ruined? Fuck, she knows. DCs, yeah. Shouldn't killer DCing always be counted? I think it depends. I know a lot of people, they don't count it if it's before 5 gens. But I don't know. Sometimes there's like little situations where it's a bit unique, but like the game was pretty much halfway over and the guy had no pressure. So like at this point, it should just count. Going instantly is annoying, but also sometimes a survivor is downed in 2.2 seconds of the game starting, so swings and roundabouts were like, yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I understand it kind of just is what it is. That's personally why I don't run hexes. Because of shit like that. That's why I don't run them. And I try not to rely on them. Or like full hex builds at least, because of shit like that. Sometimes you'll get crazy value, other times you get fuck all. And I know that's the point of it, but like, hello? Like that's not, I don't want to just rely on that. If I run Unbreakable or DS, the killer doesn't slug or tunnel. Absolutely. And I understand being frustrated is what I'm trying to say. Because I've also run perks where like, I just don't get value, and then the minute that I take it off, then if I had the perk, I would have gotten value, and I understand. That's why you don't see me run shit like fucking Unbreakable, or like I prefer running perks where I will get value regardless for just existing, you know? That's why my build kind of is the way it is. The Deli curse, Unbreakable curse. You run Unbreakable, suddenly everyone's just pick up McGee. You take Unbreakable off, suddenly the killer's slugging you. And it's like, okay, well, I can't fucking win. Big stretch, guys, big stretch. But I understand being frustrated. I understand why some killers do DC because of it, though. I wouldn't, because it's not like... Because I would be frustrated. That's why I don't run them. And if I'm only gonna ever play out games where I do get value out of my perks, then it's like, that's kind of silly. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Like at that point, it's just like, why run them if you're only gonna want to play out games where you're getting value out of them? But you know, if a person on the game is gonna DC, I'd rather it be the killer than the survivor. Is all I'm gonna say. Unfortunately, because at least when the killer DCs, the game is over. If a survivor DCs, you're kind of at the mercy of the killer, maybe like, you know, being like, all right, yeah, fuck it, here, you guys just go. Or the killer's still sweating their tits off. And this time you have a bot, which is like, ah, fuck. So if someone's gonna DC, I'd rather it be the killer. You like running Gigaboon most games? Because I feel like a bunch of games I get little chance to bless and then I can't get mad if I effectively... That's true. Absolutely true. Like there's probably some games where you don't even get to set up a boon, or every time you set up a boon, the killer kicks it, or it's just so fucking inconvenient for you to set up like the boon in general. Like that's kind of like how it goes, right? Excuse me. Whiska. Whiska, Albert Whiska. Okay. I do not have exhaustion aside from adrenaline. Okay, perfect. Oblivious. Ooh, why is that kind of spoopy? Wait, on this map too, kind of spoopy. He's chasing Acephy, so we'll be okay. But how did the Naked Leon mods work out for you? Well, it was great. I did have to lower my presets to low because, you know, Leon's big naturals kept swinging everywhere and smacking the enemies dead. Nah, I just installed a tramp stamp mod. I am streaming it on the alt. I got to chapter 6. I'm at the castle with Ashley. Ma'am, what did I come into? Hi, Almia. Hey, you caught me at a weird time. Just over a week. Yes, we got the game, by the way. The game is purchased, so we're so back. I will be streaming that on my alt as well. So right now I am finishing, or finishing, by the way. I don't even think I'm halfway through 4, so. You're gonna watch your friend play? I can't wait. Dude, it's so exciting. I'm so excited. So excited. But no spoilers. It's so rough. It's like rough being in a situation like that where you're like, oh, I want to watch someone, but like, you know, you don't want to spoil. Everyone's just so excited to play the game at the same time, you know? Spoilers have been leaked online, so everyone be careful. Really? Boo. It's on a Friday though, so you can chill, play all night. Like, yes. Oh, fuck. I thought that was an open door. Oh, this is a shit one. This is so sad. This is so fucking sad. Of course I get the shit palette. I miss hearing Wesker's chase music. All I hear in 2v8's the bland one with the constant ring. Dude, the constant ringing, I hate it so much. It is so fucking annoying. Like 2v8 has a constant string of just super loud like sounds happening and I fucking hate it. It bothers me so much. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much, Sable. You have a really nice build. I like it. I hope you win. I hope you get the highest points. Unlucky. Can I like run into anything? That would be great. And not just the ship. Of course it's the ship pallier. Bro! Oh, I wanted to drop that fucking pallet, dude. I wanted to drop it. You feel like 2v8 killers should keep their own chase music? Survivors can keep the normal one to make it easier. I mean, I think something that they could do is just give us the option to choose which, if we want to hear default or like change it. I think that'd be nice. I think that's like a little quality of life thing that they could do. Okay, I'm confused at how we're still at 4 gens and like I did the only gen. And Nia doesn't have hook states. I'm a bit confused. Like, maybe the chases are being, like, fucking thrown to her? But, like, realistically... there should be at least, at minimum, 1 more gen done. Like, there's no way that my gen is the only generator. Right? Like... and they're not working on gens. Okay, they are now. What the fuck? Okay, this is so quiet. I don't like this. Take it. Awkward silent steps. I know! It's so awkward. Oh, that was good! That was a good one. My teammates are finally fucking doing generators, though. Holy shit. Can you see your plaything totem if the killers hit you with third seal? No, I don't think so. I don't think you would. I don't think you would. Fuck, because this is still not like done. So how does this work? Because do I want to wait the whole match to see who wins? Because like this is, they don't like, they hide a lot. The hug tech was hot. I'm gonna, you know what? Let's give him his flowers. I know they made hug teching like super easy now, but you know, let's give him his flowers. He ate that. Oh no! That's so sad. That is so sad. All right. Do we think she Kobe's? Let's see who has the points. It is probably gonna be Sable though. There's no way Nia gets more points. She's not Kobeing. This Nia is not Kobeing for her. Oh my god. I guess he didn't see her. Oh my god, she might actually get anti-camp. Wait. She actually gets anti-camp. That's insane. That's insane! But low-key, this Whisker kind of wants it. Do you think Nia Kobe's? This is so silent. She's running right into his ass. Oh. I think this is a baby. Okay, you know what? It makes sense. Nia's a baby. Yeah, she's a baby. All right, not too much on Nia. She's not. Okay, I was gonna say she's not looking behind her, and the killer's she's oblivious right now, so ate him up literally. Yes? Oh, she was working on a gen. Okay. Okay, who still has more points? Fuck! Oh, it's Sable. Guys, I think Sable wins, right? Like, no way that Nia gets the points. Or, it's gotta be Sable. And I'm going to assume Nia's also gonna struggle every time. Nia gets obsession death points, true, but maybe Sable goes on a generational chase. He saw her. I was gonna say he saw her. No, he didn't, bro. No way, she's gonna get anti-camp again! What am I watching? She got it again! She does not look behind her, and it scares me!
I'll see you dead.
I think this player is new, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to look at this Wesker's perks because, like, they did not do gens for, like, the longest time. The only time they did gens was when me and Ace were, like, dead, pretty much. Okay, does she have points? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. So right now, Nia's winning in points. I kind of like Sable's build. She's just going for door. She's not even trying to go for hatch. Smart. Oh my god. Oh my god. Does he check? He's just hug tech. He's just trying to hug tech. I think he's just trying to hug tech right here, which is not good for her because she's gonna get crows eventually. Wait, he chose the worst fucking spot. I'm sick. I'm sick. Oh, also streak is gone, so. Bro. Wait, do crows even spawn here? What am I watching? Okay, does she have points? Fuck! I need to see if she wins or not. I mean, she's hiding in his terror radius. This is point. She's racking up, like, boldness, isn't she? And Wester doesn't care because he's like, I get to practice my hug techs, so. Yes, smart. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm crying. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was oh my god. I was just trying to get my points, man. I'm not using this. You will get the equivalent. Holy fuck. They were holding all of us hostage, man. Both of them. Oh, do know. Oh my goodness. They're using a cake. They used a screech. No. An offering, this one. But I'm not gonna use that. I will use a bloody party streamer instead. Do I have one? I do not have one. I will use this instead. Yep. Oh my god, that was so funny. Oh, let's put points into Nia, actually. We'll do 150.
Not again.
And then Michaela just leaves. Oh my god, the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. Thank you, Shadow. Okay, also, everything's been okay. It looks okay. It's all good. And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Is the OBS profile correct? Yeah. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I like this build that Sable chose. She has good taste. Springtrap. Dude, I hate spawning in the middle as killer because, like, then you kind of don't really know where the survivors are gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, at least when you spawn in a corner, you kind of know that survivors are gonna be on the on the opposite end. But, like, you can't really do that. Oh, Frankie's. Does he also have weave? Give me my fucking weapon. Give me my thing. Uh-oh. Hi, King. Okay, thank you so much. He's still coming! Damn, he wants to say bussy. He wants this bussy. Oh, that was a good shot. Jeff, it's okay, bestie. I'm okay with going down. Just work on a gen, man. It's okay. I appreciate you, King. My little guardian angle. I thought he was gonna think I just, I would dodge, but, which is why I just went straight, but damn. He clocked me. I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't like anticipate any dodging. He kind of just sends it. Thanks. I think I do get tunneled, but that's okay as long as they work on generators. If they work on generators, that's okay. Because one of my win cons is to just have all of my teammates escape, which I kind of need Jeff to like get on a gen for. Thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. He's very helpful. No, I'm not being sarcastic or anything either. Jeff, please work on a generator, King. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. It's okay if I get tunneled. I don't mind. But I do think that we would have already had all the gens done if he was on a gen. I do appreciate you, King. You're like my ride or die, though. Beautiful man. Yeah. Close. Surprising amount of anti-cam today. I know, right? And I will get it. If Jeff just like backs off, I will get it. Jeff, please. Please, 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 please. Perfect. I got it. I got it. I got it. I promise you. Where's the door? Where's the doors? Okay, they're over there. Hey. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Oh, I'm okay. I'm surprised he didn't try to go for me. You know what, Jeff? I appreciate you for being my guardian angel. Love you, man. Love you down. Jeff, TY, for being my angel. Ah! Ah! Okay. So we are playing Jeff today because he got the most points. For now. Where's that? I assume the Springtrap, like, just decided to go for someone else. I'm kind of shocked that he didn't just continue going for me, to be honest. Quick and quiet is an interesting choice. I love my Jeff. My Jeff looks so good. He looks so freaking good. Also, guys, I just want PTB. I'm gonna be so serious with you. I want PTB now. Like, that's the only thing that I kind of am hyped for. I don't want, you know, anything else. I'm gonna try to play Trickster. I don't think I'm gonna try to, like, do customs for that, but have you ever aura colors? Dude, no. He's cute. Love him. Love him. Not a main, but I'm not gonna, what up, baby? Take me to dinner. You're looking fly as hell, dog. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You look fantastic. I don't know how to fucking, thanks, brother, thanks. He's so happy and, like, jovial, and I'm just like, you look good. No, literally, Aina, y'all are about to just fucking, I want to actually get downs, guys. Come on. Yeah, I don't want to make Trickster look actually. Wait, yeah, if you don't want Trickster to get buffed, do not let me play him. Oh, right. Thank you. I forgot. He's so cute. I love him. Love him so much. He's just like a vibe, man. I'm gonna go do this gen over here because it's kind of in the open. Bubba, maybe? I kind of like that they're... What I like is that behavior. First off, I think that the fact that they have... The laceration is something that I think had needed to be addressed, and I'm glad that they did. I think that making it so that the decay doesn't take fucking forever and that anybody could just like, if you get fully decayed, the only time you're getting fully decayed is if the trickster leaves you. So I think that, you know, making it more skill expressioned, making it so that obviously landing your shots is what you have to do instead of just, don't worry about it, you've got plenty of time. I think that's great. And a style meter, I feel like, is such a visual reinforcement on helping people like do well. You know what I mean? People like seeing pretty HUD go brighter, be prettier. It's like a nice little visual thing, right? The style meter, yeah, like it's really nice. And I think that it kind of requires some micromanaging. Can you also only go into main event if you are an S rank, or is this something that you could do at any time and all that matters is just like when you can choose when to use it? Is he there? I mean, if we go down, brother. Just me and you, okay, King? Can I be honest, guys? Can I be frank? Because I don't want to be Susie. He might have no ed. We're only on 1 on the streak anyway. Who cares? We go big or go home. That's what I always say. Give it to me, Daddy. Give it to me. Smack me. Or not. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I think he's just not here. Totally fine. Totally fine. It's Tinkies. Yeah, that's rough. I guess killer queues, something came up because like I know killer queues are not particularly great right now. So we might actually have to do another Jeff game, by the way, because I think that Jeff has more points than I do. No, it's the Meg Thomas. Actually, she escaped. Never mind. I think... Wait, Meg might actually have... Was it a basement? Nah, he was just AFK. Chilling in the bathroom. She was so excited. I thought it was a basement. No, I would have tried to find you if it was. Oh. GG's. He was RPing as the victim. He wanted to know what it was like on the other side. Don't hurt him. You got this, Jeff. You got this. All right. Okay, it was Meg. All right. Hey, GG's. GG's King. All right. We are playing a Meg game. She's got a I have Lemon's outfit on. I have Lemon's outfit on. Oh my god. You know what? Maybe we should play Coraline. Windows. Deja Vu. Life. And Decisive Strike. Can I say I'm loving seeing all the DS. Makes my heart warm up. Escape Cake. Which we don't have any. Let's see if we can find any on the web. Damn. There we go. Oh god, a lot of these characters. I mean, I play V. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I play 802. I was gonna say Ava. But I don't play these too much. Oh. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do after stream, I have to cook a little bit, and I will probably continue Resident Evil 4 on the alt after I'm like finished cooking and cleaning the dishes and stuff. So give like 2-3 hours after I'm done streaming, and I should hopefully be back. I'm gonna try to go through the game. But yeah, I got to, you know, ooh. I got to the castle. We snuck past the blind guy, and I believe that's where we stopped. We went to like a room where the guy was like, oh, I prepared something for you. And then like we saved, and that was it. Oh my god, I can't hit a skill check to save my life. This is so sad. Okay, well, Alan's gen is the one that's gonna get popped, so... Okay, he's got, what's that perk called? Trail of Torment? Let's get rid of it. Okay. I was gonna say, he probably wants to kill what's-his-face. Okay, I thought I was gonna tunnel for a second, not gonna lie. Understood. I get it. I get it. Sure. What the fuck? They're both there. I wonder if she's hovering or if she's working. Okay, he is undetectable now. It's a bit spooky. I'm gonna try to finish his generator. Okay, they did the gen. Or they either did the gen or it regressed fully. I believe that's how it works. I'm gonna stay at shack here and then I'm gonna heal up. Oh, that was a fast pull. Okay. She has DS, by the way, because I have DS and she's the obsession, so she has DS. So this actually isn't a bad chase for us. But Alan did go down, so... Damn, miss a save. I'm gonna pull. Okay. My king is very mindful. What is happening? What is going on? Hey, what's up? This is a very interesting game. Hi, Tara. Love you. Did you go on your trip to Vegas yet? By the way? Or have you come back? I hope it was fun. Or you did? Okay, you gotta tell me what you did. Did you meet up with Skep? You still need to go to Dark Sister together? I believe. You got this. You got this. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? Sit down. No! Sit down. You're being bad. No boof. No boof. Did the ghoul open the door? That seemed kind of fast. I don't think, You went to a heated rival rave on Friday and then a sleep token night at a friend's bar? Nice. Wait. The heated rival rave? Oh my god, that's so... Did they just play like clips from the scene with like club music and dance music and stuff? For level up, and you think Skep goes to those? Oh, that's so cute. That is so freaking cute. You just requested it up? Yes. Oh, that's so exciting. All right, who are we playing as? We are playing as Alan Wake. You got back to your computer? Yes, I was asking Tara about her trip to Vegas and like if you guys met up and stuff. I have nothing on this man. Oh my goodness. All right. The Vegas one wasn't as good as the one here in Arizona, though, so I'm going to go to the one in March they're having here again. Yes. Yes. Oakley just announced a tour day here, so I'm going to go to that for sure. Ugh, how does it feel to basically live in a city where everyone always goes? God. It's so blessed. It's like you're so blessed, though, because it's like you know that chances of you getting a date are pretty much guaranteed. Thank you, Mike. She's a weird little French pop girly, so I never thought she'd come to Vegas. Really? I feel like Vegas is always like one of the cities to go to. But that's so exciting. RE9 leaked online. Yeah, Michael told us, which is a bummer. I don't really like. I'm not really in a lot of Resident Evil stuff. I haven't actually been scrolling socials all that much. Or just social media, just period. So I'm kind of like fine. But that is so shitty. I don't know why people do that. It's still nice for other people who don't do that, or, you know, for who are online. They gotta be careful. You still need to get your passport because this beach is thinking about... Really? You're gonna go to the anniversary party? Okay, if you go, I'm gonna see you, Tara. If you go, I'm gonna see you, and we have to hug. I think Sam said she's pretty much going. Hopefully, ideally. I asked Mish, she was going. She's going for sure. I know Hens is going. Ollie's going. I'm gonna ask Kev to go because I want to see him. This is one of those times I wish I didn't live in Norway. It's so damn expensive. I think it's great that they're actually hosting it on the East Coast because it is more accessible for EU to get to, and they don't have to fucking fly to, like, for TwitchCon all the way to the West Coast and double the ticket price, but that's still fucking expensive too. But I mean, tickets haven't even gone on sale yet, so you know. Oh. A 5. Oh. She's kind of a hater. We do not stan. You've only saved 800. I feel okay, so I don't know how much ticket prices are. I kind of hope they do it soon because saving up, because like obviously the closer to a date you travel by, the more expensive tickets are going to be. So ideally they say, hey, yeah, this is like, we're gonna go on sale soon. Montreal's a very pretty town though. If the after party for DBD, dude, we don't even know what it's going. Like, I remember I asked Mish, I was like, you going to the DBD party? Mind you, we don't even know if it's a party or not. We don't even know if it's a party. We just know that it's an event that Behavior is hosting. We don't even, like, there's probably not going to be food. There, you know what I mean? I'm just calling it a party. We'll make it a party, literally. We're gonna go this way. Yeah, maybe at a different location, but oh fuck. Who put that fucking thing there? That is so sad. It'll be so exciting though. I get to meet people that like... Damn. I get to meet people. I'll be with Patrick, obviously. We'll be there, just vibing. We're not bringing Zarina because she's not great with people. Just want to like say that in advance. She's not great with strangers. She will be extremely anxious. Unfortunately, she's not great at meeting new people. Would love to bring her, but I don't want to put her in a situation that I know she's gonna be like scared in. Okay, Fung, let's go. So she hates us. She doesn't hate people, she's just terrified of them. Even people that she's been around for a little bit, she's still scared of them. Like when I tell you she is attached to the hip, like to me and Patrick. It's separation anxiety. The separation anxiety is really real, unfortunately. So I cannot bring my little cute dog. I do fear our streak is over in this game. This game is not looking good at all. When Zarina parties, she keeps it real and not a lot of people can handle her. They really can't. They really can't. They can't handle all that. She's got a lot of junk in her trunk too. If you've ever seen her walk, oh my god. She's a big booty dog. If your feelings are hurt, she's just super, you know, real and straight, blunt. She tells the truth. There's the door, bitch. I'm gonna insta-pull Nancy. Because I can't heal you now, girl, because, yeah. It's fine. Let me try to die somewhere like over there. I didn't even hear her blink. Guys, did you hear her blink? I didn't even... Why are her blinks really low? Like, I don't know about you guys, but her fucking fatigue sound is so fucking low. Like, you can't hear that. I can't even hear that. What is happening? When I put DVD in Ultra, your stream lags like crazy, but not on low, just DVD things. Oh yeah, I mean, it's DVD's using a fuck ton of resources on your computer, and so you trying to also watch a stream, it's gonna lag out your PC like crazy, unfortunately. So it's gonna be rough on it. For dogs, it's all about energy. Your dog is the same with strangers. She hates them, but your mom's friend, who your dog didn't grow up with, she adores because she has an incredibly calm energy around her. Plus, I guess the treats also help, right? Yeah, no, I think that, like, I mean, to be fair, I think, like, while dogs can also have a specific personality about them, I also do think it was on us as, like, the people that trained her to socialize her as well. Which, to be fair to us, it was a bit difficult because of COVID. I know. To be fair to us, it was a bit difficult with COVID, right? That's not something that, you know, we could have really done. Girl. Oh. I did fuck up that gen though, but you know. Nice. Hi JD, how you doing? Oh, we can just sip. My fault. Oh. All right. Nancy Wheeler. This was our build. Here we go. I'm okay. I hope games are good. Games have been okay. There's nothing nothing really happening. Games are kind of just going. I haven't, Scab. I should watch it. Is it interesting? Should I watch the next top model thing? Maybe I'll watch it when I'm cooking. Because it's just like spaghetti, so it's very easy and simple. Games are good. Games have been okay. I'm think without like jinxing my PC. I think my PC is fine. We can finally go back to our regularly scheduled streams. I haven't bothered using cam because like I don't want to put on a face only for like an hour of stream. So I think we can like, you know, you're curious if I had, nah, not yet. I've been doing like PC stuff that I haven't even been keeping up with anything. Like I haven't watched JJK. I haven't, you know, I'm backed. I think I'm backed up by like three episodes. So I got to do that too. We brought our dog where we lived in bumfuck nowhere and your mom couldn't drive because of her stroke and I was busy with school. I know, yeah, it's rough. It's rough because there's like different circumstances and it kind of just is what it is. So like that was definitely on us as trainers as well. We should have socialized, well, we couldn't because of COVID, but like, you know, we can't exactly go up to people and say, hey, can our dogs, like, I know there's a pandemic going on and there's a lockdown. So, but fuck that. Let's let our dogs interact, right? Okay, anyway. Guys, I'm gonna call it here. New episode of JJK, yes! I'm gonna probably watch that if my iPad is still alive. Wait, is there a second season of Hell's Paradise? Oh, shit, I should probably... Damn, there's so much I gotta like, watch. Oh, goodness. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate that. Ooh. I will see you tomorrow. We will be continuing this. 6 episodes are out. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, we're going to have to do that. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I was super excited I'm super excited for what PTB's got in store for us. So we're going to be playing the fuck out of it, by the way. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys and have a good one.